All right, we're live. This is the 98th Battle of Ohio that I am streaming today, and it is by far and away the least consequential Battle of Ohio that has ever existed in the history of the past. I don't know. Actually, it could be the case that there has been a time when the Bengals and Browns have played an equally inconsequential game, because there's been plenty of years where the Bengals and Browns have both been very bad. This year, the Bengals are pretty damn good. The Browns started out pretty good, and they kind of fell off, and now they've clinched a, what did I say it was? Like their 20th losing season in 23 years? Something insane like that. So, yeah. The Bengals, on the other hand, they're resting their starters, because like we said in the preview video, the Bengals have a future, and they don't want that future to be disrupted by just some dumb shit. So, just to give a little bit of an overview before we get into this, Bengals inactives list this week will be Joe Burrow, cornerback Jalen Davis, who's like our sixth-string cornerback, so, take that with what you will. T. Higgins is not playing in this game. Evan McPherson, the kicker, is not going to be playing in this game, so we will be seeing Elliott Fry kicking for the Bengals this week, which will be interesting, to say the very least. DJ Reader, which makes sense. He's been kind of dealing with, a little bit of injury issues here and there. Quentin Spain, also, we know he's not playing. He's not on this list, but Quentin Spain's not playing because of a recent injury issue, but he should be back for the playoffs. Cam Sample will not be playing, the defensive end who we drafted out of Tulane, I think. Did Cam Sample play at Tulane? Interested to find this out. Yeah, Tulane. Look at me. I know where Cam Sample. I also made that video, by the way. So if you want a little bit of my insight on the Bengals' recent draft class, like right after it happened, that was like my first video I ever put out on this channel. Like for real. Like as far as the focus of what this channel is. I've had this channel for like since middle school. So I mean, there's some. Well, I made most of my old videos private, so unfortunately, you guys are not going to be able to see those videos. I don't know, who knows? Maybe one day I'll make a Patreon, and if you become a patron, then maybe you can see my old shitty videos from middle school. But that is not going to be up right now. And then Logan Wilson is also not playing today. I imagine because he had that shoulder injury, they're not going to risk him potentially getting re-injured for a game that ultimately doesn't matter. And then on top of that, you got Von Bell, Trey Hendrickson, B.J. Hill, Trey Hopkins, Joe Mixon, Larry Ogunjobi, and Quentin. Quentin. Okay, so they did mention Quentin Spain because Quentin Spain's apparently on the COVID list. Those guys that just rattled off, they're all COVID scratches today. So good time to get COVID, I guess. I mean, it's not great because, like, I mean, if any of those guys, like, are like, highly symptomatic, then that could be a potential issue for, their ability to play in the playoffs. But, we'll see. I'm pretty sure most of those guys are vaccinated, if not all of them. And so then you got, on the Browns side, you will not be seeing Ronnie Harrison Jr., Troy Hill, Kareem Hunt, Richard LeCount, Hijalti Froholt. Okay, so they got a guard named Hjalti Froholt, which is like the most fucking, like, why does he not play for the Vikings? Jesus, man, that's a name, Hjalti Froholt. That's a cool name. I like that name. I think it's how to pronounce it, by the way, Hjalti Froholt. Like it's Hjalti Froholdt. I think it's Hjalti Froholt. I think it's how you pronounce that. And then Sheldon Day will not be playing. You also got Oh, okay, no, that's it. So Myles Garrett will be playing, unlike, Thomas projected he will not be playing. He might be heavily limited today, though. But Myles Garrett is on the active roster, so, that's a thing worth noting. But the most important thing to note for this game is that you're going to have Brandon Allen and Case Keenum going up against each other, because Joe Burrow and Baker Mayfield are both part of those players who will not be playing this week. Baker Mayfield, obviously, I didn't mention him because he's not going to be on the inactives list because he's out for the rest of the season, which is just one game. But he's having season-ending shoulder surgery. And then Joe Burrow, I might have mentioned him on the inactives list. Let me see. Yeah, I did. That was the first one I mentioned. Joe Burrow's on the inactives list. So, all right. So we got one person watching, by the way. So whoever you are who's watching, go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll put it up on the screen, and we'll talk, and we'll have a good time watching like I said, probably at the very least tied for the most meaningless Bengals-Browns game ever. I don't know all the Bengals-Browns game or how meaningful they all were, so I'm sure there have been others that have been equally meaningless, but this one's pretty fucking meaningless. Got nothing riding on this one, except let's see, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Denver Broncos last night. Barely, almost lost. I was getting pretty close, but then then Melvin Gordon fumbled the ball, and I tweeted out, actually, I said that's what y'all get for Brandon Stokely. Like, you know, that's retribution for that dumb shit. Like, you know, the Broncos were on the verge of almost going up, like, by more than one possession on the Chiefs, and they might have pulled that game off if Melvin Gordon hadn't fumbled the ball. But he did, and, well, like I said, that's what you get for Brandon Stokely. So the Bengals are no longer able to get the number 1 seed. They could get the number 2 seed. If they lose, they'll almost be, I think, almost guaranteed to get the number 4 seed. I think there is a scenario where they could get the 3 seed, but it's probably not going to happen unless they win today. So probably going to need to win to get the seed that you want. But that just is what it is. It's totally fine. Look at Zach Taylor. His record's 16-31-1. It's just... I mean, because you were 6-25-1 after last year, so his record still looks horrible. But as I've always said, you know, and maybe I'm, you know, maybe I'm a little biased because I wanted Zach Taylor to be the head coach before we even fired Marvin Lewis. But at the same time, I feel like Zach Taylor should get a mulligan on 2019. Like, that one's just not really a fair assessment. And then 2020. It's like, you know, the first, like, 11 games are a fair assessment, so I feel like he didn't do a great job last year, but after the 11 games, doesn't really matter. We got a kickoff on the Bengals-Browns 98th Battle of Ohio. Bengals are going to receive the ball first, which is, I think, good for them. Chris Evans with a nice kickoff return. All right, getting it all the way up to the 35-yard line. All right, so that's a good way to start the game. And at the very least, again, we don't really care that much what happens, but, I mean, first of all, man, you don't want to be swept by the Browns. Browns are 7-9 right now, Bengals are 10-6, but the Browns already beat the Bengals. So, I mean, you want to win this game. You got Brandon Allen. Brandon Allen won you a few games last year. So I think they can do it against a Browns team that's basically checked out. But we will have to see for sure. All right, so Brandon Allen's going to take the single back snap. You're going to have a completely different offense with him in the game as opposed to Joe Burrow. Nice pancake there. And wow, nice catch there by Jamar Chase. He only gets about 3 yards on the play, but Brandon Allen puts it like way behind him. Not really the best pass in the world by Brandon Allen, at least as far as like accuracy goes. But Jamar Chase figures out where that ball is and catches it with one hand behind his head. Like, I mean, dude, if you can make catches like that, why the hell have you been dropping so many this year? I mean, look, I'm not trying to sit here and shit talk Jamar Chase, man. Like, I'll get it, but hey, you know what? Let's get Jamar Chase 45 yards on the day. That way he breaks Bill Groman's rookie receiving record. That's what I want to see, and then just take him out of the game after that. But it is good to see Jamar Chase in there and keeping some of that momentum going. Brandon Allen's going to hand the ball off to Chris Evans, who's going to go ahead. He's going to fight ahead for maybe about 3 yards on the play. Depends on where they're going to say that knee came down, but I think they're giving him the full extent of where he's allegedly got it to. At least where I thought he got it to. So it's going to be third down and 5. So, yeah, we'll see what they do here. But it'd be nice if they could, you know, like I said, it doesn't matter, but 11-6 sounds better than 10-7, man. I would personally prefer to take this game and not have to deal with the number 4 seed, but, you know, we'll see, whatever. All right, so Brandon Allen's going to take the shotgun snap, and he hasn't taken it yet. That's a false start. That is definitely a false start. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, Isaiah Prince. Jesus, man. Well, that's not what you want. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10, and this one's going to be a lot harder to pick up. So that right there, that false start might be the difference between a punt and not a punt. So, but I mean, you know, they could pick it up. Get it to Jamar Chase, man. I wonder how the Browns are going to play Jamar Chase. Like, is Denzel Ward out there? I can't remember if I mentioned him on the inactives list. I probably should remember, but if Denzel Ward is not out there, then fucking abuse the Jamar Chase button, man. Just like, he should be the only one you're throwing to if Denzel Ward's not out there. Brandon Allen takes the snap, throws. He's intending it for Jamar Chase, but it's way too high. Way too high. Joe Burrow would have made that pass, but, we don't got Joe Burrow in there. So, but that's okay, Like I said, it's not that big of a deal this game. I'm going to punt the ball away to a Browns offense that's probably not going to do a whole lot either. Yep. Like I said, man, just need to get Jamar Chase. I want to see him get to 45 yards on the day. If I don't care if they win or lose. I just want to see Jamar Chase get 45 yards. That is my victory today. If the Bengals do that, then in my opinion, they've won. Currently on the day, he has 2 yards, so he only needs 43 more yards. Oh! Way to hunt that down, Stanley Morgan. So Donovan Peoples-Jones elects to not fair catch, and he tries to beat Stanley Morgan Jr. on the punt return, but Stanley Morgan Jr. has him completely swallowed up and just one-arm tackles this dude. And just, going nowhere, man. You love to see it. You just absolutely love to see that. Now this, like I said, this is basically a late preseason game. So what you really want to see is you want to see back of the roster dudes like that make plays and prove that they deserve to be on this roster. So the Browns are going to have the ball at about the 29-yard line. So good punt and even better coverage on that one. Case Keenum's going to take the single back snap, and he's going to do a reverse that, oh God, Jesus. All right, so yeah, that was Demetric Felton Jr. on the run, and Khaled Kareem had him completely dead to rights in the backfield, and he just completely whiffs on the tackle, and instead of like a 5-yard loss, it's about a 4-yard gain for the Browns, 5-yard gain for the Browns. So it's going to be 2nd and 5, and Case Keenum is once again under center in the single back formation. And he's motioning for Jarvis Landry to come to his left. I'm going to see what's going on here, and he's going to go back to pass on this one. And he dumps it off behind the line, and oh my God. Now the Bengals sort of sniff it out, but it's one of those situations where you could have gotten them in the backfield. That was Nick Chubb, by the way. You could have gotten Nick Chubb down in the backfield, and you just completely where are you? That's basically what we just saw there. Nothing good happening on that play, except for the fact that it's now 3rd down. I suppose I'll take that. But it's just like, man, I feel like you could have had so much better than that. I don't know. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. Case Keenum once again in the single back formation. This is where the Browns live. And he's going to pitch it out to Nick Chubb. And, all swallowed up. Marcus Bailey finally taking a Cleveland Browns running back down in the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down. Bengals going to get the ball back after the Browns, I'm assuming, are going to punt. Great, absolutely fantastic play by Marcus Bailey to stop them on 4th down. You love to see it. You just absolutely love to see, I don't want to say Marcus Bailey's back of the roster, but he's definitely a backup. So you love to see backups making plays like that, man. I really think Marcus Bailey could be like the next Vincent Ray for the Bengals. Like a guy, like a rotational linebacker who can make an impact in that way. Trent Taylor fair catches the ball at the 28-yard line. He probably would have had some room to run it. But after what we saw from Darius Phillips, I'd rather just have Trent Taylor be as conservative as possible for real. Just don't even bother, man. Just do not bother. Trying to get some more people in this live stream here, so. Okay. See what we got going on here, man. Oh, you know what's insane? So I'm in my money league. I got one money league in fantasy football, and I made the fantasy championships entirely because Joe Burrow just had a day for the ages, and Drew Lock, man. Like Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson were my quarterbacks, and both of them are not playing today, so I had to go get a spot start. Drew Lock with the 23.1 on the day, and I mean it's not the greatest thing ever, but for a spot start, man, I'll take that. Green Bay currently with 13 points on defense. They got Allen Lazard and Terry McLaurin, which are doing all right in the first quarter. So hey, man, if I can pull this game off, I would love to see that happen. Not going to know the final results during this live stream because I got guys playing all the way. I got Josh Jacobs on my team and Hunter Renfrow. So and Darren Waller, Jesus. God, I hope Darren Waller plays because a lot of these guys on my roster for later today are questionable, and so if they don't play, I'm gonna be a little screwed. Other game we kind of want to pay attention to, just out of curiosity, is Pittsburgh Steelers versus Baltimore Ravens. So I'm just interested in this game because I would just absolutely love for the Steelers to be 500 this year. I wanted to see them under 500, but of course that's not going to happen. Stupid fucking Browns. Oh my God, Ravens fumbled on their first drive. Tyler Huntley scrambles right in, pushed 22 yards. Oh, okay, no, sorry. Tyler Huntley aborted. We called out of the play. I don't know what that means. ESPN's box score is weird here, but he gives it to Bradley Bozeman. And I think he tried to pull back from the handoff, and that caused a fumble. Looks like that's what they're saying. Recovered by the Steelers at the Ravens 39. So Steelers are probably going to take the early lead here because they got it basically in field goal range. Right now they're at the Ravens 23. Oh, sorry, I don't know what's up with that. I got you ever had a burp trapped in there that just doesn't want to come out? That's gross. I won't say that again. All right, so Brandon Allen's in the shotgun formation. Gets the ball to Jamar Chase, who catches the ball, and he's going to go ahead. Oh, he's going. He's got about 20 yards on the play, man. Hell yeah. Get Jamar Chase those yards, and I think with that play, he overtakes Chad Johnson's all-time receiving record. I'm hoping to break Bill Groman's record, which Bill Groman did it in 14 games, so it's kind of unfair anyway. But, or was it? I think it was 14, yeah. But I think that play, I think he only needed 13 yards to break Chad Johnson's record. So, hell yeah, dude. Let's get that going. Let's get that going. Jamar Chase. Bengals going to have the ball at the 48-yard line. Let's see what the official number on that is. And Brandon Allen just high again. He keeps trying to. He's doing what I said. He keeps trying to feed Jamar Chase, and I think they're trying to get him that record, man. I would do that. But anyway, 24 yards officially on the play, so I believe that takes Jamar Chase to 26 yards on the day. So he's about halfway there, man. About halfway there. We've got about 19 more yards to go. So 19 more yards, and Jamar Chase has officially got the all-time rookie receiving yards record. I would love to see him break that, man. And shout out, by the way, to Bill Groman of the Houston Oilers for doing that in 14 games. But goddamn, I just want to see Jamar Chase get it, man. All right, so it's a handoff to Chris Evans, and damn, Chris Evans, man. He's so shifty. It's like, well, it's. I don't want to necessarily make this comparison, but it's kind of like watching Barry Sanders just avoid people under all circumstances. There's a flag on the play, though, so we're going to see it's holding on the Bengals. So, pretty decent run for about 3 yards or whatever, but it's going to get called back. So, But I know I'm sitting here I'm not trying to say Chris Evans is Barry Sanders, by the way. I'm just saying that particular aspect kind of reminds me of Barry Sanders. And, obviously maybe that play was influenced by the holding call, but he still made a couple really good moves. So I don't think that negates the fact that he had a pretty good play there. Unfortunately, it's going to get called back, and it's going to be 2nd and 20. But hey, man, damn. Jamar Chase is out of the game now. I don't know. I hope he goes back in. God, I hope he goes back in, breaks that Bill Groman record. But he broke Chad Johnson's record, so maybe that's all they were going for. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Brandon Allen throws to who was that? Was that Mitch Wilcox? I think that might have been Mitch Wilcox, but Brandon Allen tries to thread the needle to Mitch Wilcox, and just there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Yeah, there's 3 defenders around him. I don't know what he was trying to do. It falls harmlessly to the ground, so fine, whatever. But y'all saw my prediction for this game is 13-10 Bengals, right? That's because I don't expect a lot of offense out of this game, and that's what we're getting. This is, I'm a gigantic, massive football nerd, so I'm fascinated by this. But if you're not, and you like offensive games, this game is not for you. All right, and he gets the ball to Trenton Irwin. Trent Irwin's going to get about 11 on the play, but you needed 20, so Bengals are going to have to punt again, looks like. Well, they're going to punt across the 50-yard line. So, hopefully Kevin Huber can pin the Browns inside deep in their own territory, maybe set the offense up on the next drive. But, that's just what the game is today. Going to see the Bengals trying. I think what you're going to see is you're going to try this. You're probably going to see a few experimental plays here and there just to kind of test some things out and see if they might work in the playoffs. But Brandon Allen's a very, very different quarterback than Joe Burrow. He's much more of like a traditional, like, immobile pocket. Okay, I'm sorry. He's not immobile, but he doesn't have he doesn't have a lot of the same skill sets Joe Burrow has. So you can't really run the same offense with him. But anyway, that reaction I just had was Kevin Huber. He got a pretty good punt, but punt ended up in the end zone. So the Browns going to get the ball at 25. Oh well, whatever. You're only netting like 20 yards on the punt there. Like, I'm honestly at that point, you might as well have just got fucking gone for it, man. Like, I don't know, especially in this game, like just fucking go for it. But whatever. I guess you don't want to give the Browns any momentum. I guess that's the thought process. If you don't give the Browns any momentum, then you won't give them any momentum. That was a really stupid thing to say. All right, so my fantasy team, oh God, my projection has plummeted because Samaje Perine isn't doing anything. Original projection, it's only gone down by 1 point. I don't know what the hell's up with that. And Alan Lazard's projection's gone up, so I don't. Everybody's projection's gone up, so why do they? Okay, here we go. All right, so they've updated my projection. I'm currently projected to lose by 0.3 points. 0.2 points. It just updated again. So let's see if I can pull that one off. Because, it keeps going down. So I am now projected still to lose by 0.07 points. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that one, man. Because if I win that game, I'm going to win not like a huge amount of money, but I'm going to win a couple $100. So, I'm definitely hoping I can come away with a win on that. I got my starting quarterback is Drew Lock. Because, again, I had Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow, and neither of them are playing today. And then you got Hunter Renfrow, the Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver, Terry McLaurin, the Washington wide receiver, Alan Lazard, the Green Bay wide receiver, Josh Jacobs, the Raiders running back, Alvin Kamara, the Saints running back, Darren Waller, the Raiders tight end, Samaje Perine, the Bengals backup running back, because Joe Mixon's not in today, Evan McPherson, shit. That's my fucking bad. I didn't sub out my kicker. Well, I might lose this game just because I totally forgot to put a new kicker in. Fucking shit, dude. Actually, right now, though, the projections are still pretty close, so, I mean, I might win regardless of that. And Greg Joseph isn't doing anything right now, so, I mean, who knows? Maybe if the Vikings get shut out, maybe I'll get lucky there. I don't know. Go Bears, right? All right. Still got 0 people in the stream, so we will wait for people to show up. All right, Case Keenum hands the ball off to Nick Chubb, and Chubb is just completely... Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that is Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is completely taken down on the backfield. Mike Daniels, the myth. The man, the myth, the legend, Mike Daniels is just swallowing that up for about a 3-yard loss. Gotta love it. You love to see it. You love to see Nick Chubb just doing nothing, like, because he broke our brains the last time we played him. My God. Oh, Anthony Lynn has been fired. What? Where's Anthony Lynn? I thought, wasn't Anthony Lynn like, who's that? Wasn't he the... Anthony Lynn. Oh. He's offensive coordinator for the Lions. Okay. For some reason, I thought he was like the offensive coordinator for the Chargers. Okay, yeah, of course he's fired. I mean, that's unfortunate because Anthony Lynn's a really good coach, but didn't have good results there in Detroit on offense, so I mean, you got to have somebody fall after a season like that. Case Keenum takes the snap. He's bouncing around in the pocket. Nobody's getting any pressure. He's just got all day to throw. And Case Keenum is going to run for it. And he's going to get the first down on 3rd and 7. Christ almighty. What are you doing, Bengals? My God, our defensive line depth is a problem. Dude, who is... Khalid Kareem just getting absolutely manhandled on that play, dude. Case Keenum, you cannot let Case Keenum go run for 10 yards on you, man. My God. My God, Bengals. That was such an awful play. And the sad part is you're doing a really good job locking down their receivers. Case Keenum's going to fake the handoff, and he's got a guy right in his face, and he tries to get the ball off to Jarvis Landry, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. So that was a good play. You got some pressure, but, man, the Bengals cannot get any pressure with 4 people right now. Just an absolute freaking joke, dude. Just a freaking joke. Here I am getting super mad about the fact that the Bengals are in a close game with the Browns right now when it's all backups. I have no reason to get mad about this. I'm just like, it's like you're seeing it on the field, and it's like you know they can do better than that. That's all it really is. Case Keenum is in the single back formation once again, and he is going to hand the ball off to, I believe, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is going to get swallowed up after maybe a yard gain. Maybe a yard, maybe a half yard. They're probably going to give him a full yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 9, and God. Oh, hey, look, that's Noah Spence. I didn't even realize Noah Spence was on the team. They must have had him up on the practice squad and had him as a call-up. You got Noah Spence in there, dude, and he's the one who's been getting the pressure the last 2 plays. There we go, Noah Spence. That's what I want to see, man. He's got a lot of potential. Like, he was a 2nd-round draft pick. I would love to see Noah Spence get something going, man, because that was good pressure right there. All right, so Case Keenum's in the shotgun formation on 3rd and 8, actually, and he's gonna dump the ball off, and it's dropped by Anthony Schwartz. That's all I hear about Anthony Schwartz for real. Like, I thought he was gonna be a good player. I still think he's probably a good, potential returner, but man, he just dropped that pass. Stone cold drop, could have been a first down. Now it's gonna be 4th and 8. Bengals going to get the ball back. You love to see it. You just love to see it. Hopefully the offense can do something. I don't know if Jamar Chase is going to go back in the game. I hope he does, because, man, you're halfway to Bill Groman's record right now, man. You can go do it, but I get it. They also want to rest him. They don't want to, give him too many fucking plays. I get that. Got one person in the chat, whoever you are, leave a comment, and I'll bring you up on the screen, and we'll talk, and we'll have a good time. Bengals got about a 10-yard return on that punt, so the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillian, gets it down to about the 10-yard line, but a pretty good return, and really good blocking, by the way, for the Bengals on that punt return. So that was a good play. Like to see that play. But again, Bengals offense needs to get something going. I wonder who the next coach... Who do y'all think the next head coach is going to be fired as? Whoever you are who is watching in the stream. So we already had Vic Fangio fired. Vic Fangio is the first one to go. Unless you count John Gruden. I guess John Gruden's dead. But as far as the end of the season firings go, Vic Fangio's out. And Vic Fangio comes right after, the day after they lose their final game of the season to the Chiefs. So for them, season's over. Season's not fully over for the whole league yet, but for them it is. So you got, right now, looks like Vic Fangio, Anthony Lynn. Anthony Lynn being the offensive coordinator of the Lions, who I think is better than that, but I don't know. I guess the Lions need a scapegoat somewhere. I don't know. Anthony Lynn will go get probably another OC job somewhere, or if anything, maybe he'll be a quarterback coach for a year or two. He'll do a really good job again, and then probably get a shot at some better team than the Lions. Or, I don't know. Maybe it was just him and Dan Campbell didn't agree on something, but I'm a little surprised to see Anthony Lynn out. All right, so Joe Burrow highlights. That's what we need for this game because that's the most exciting offense you're going to see all day is Joe Burrow highlights, and they're replaying some of his best throws from the Ravens and the Chiefs, and nearly 1,000 yards for Joe Burrow, by the way, in the last 2 games. Nearly 1,000 yards. Some quarterbacks like. Well, okay, so I guess there's not too many starting quarterbacks who are not getting 1,000 yards in a season, but every position other than quarterback aspires to have 1,000-yard season. I guess quarterback's a little easier because you have a lot of weapons to throw to, but still, man, nearly 1,000 yards in 2 days. However you feel about how quarterbacks normally play, that's pretty special. It's pretty special. If only he could do that, throughout the whole season, but it's probably pretty unlikely. Brandon Allen's in this single back formation. He hands the ball off to number 22. Who is that? Oh, 32. Oh, that's Travion Williams, right? I thought it said 22. I was like, who on earth is 22? That is Travion Williams, by the way. Travion Williams with the handoff gets it ahead for about 5 yards, and we are. That's a good start. 5-yard run to begin the drive. That's a good start because if you do 5 yards every run, then you're good. How to get the number 2 seed? Win versus Browns. Titans lose to the Texans, and I believe the Patriots need to. Was it the Patriots lose to the Dolphins? That doesn't seem likely. That's probably the least likely of the 3. Because the Texans have already lost to the Browns. But hey, look, Travion Williams going ahead for the first down. It's 5 yards again on the run. Like I said, if you do 5-yard running plays every single play, and you will eventually get yourself into the end zone. Now, what I want to see Jamar Chase go out there and get another couple catches. Go get that Bill Groman record right now because he's currently at 26 yards on the day, 2 receptions for 26 yards. I want to see him get to 45 yards. I don't know if he's going to go back in, but I would love to see it. But if it doesn't happen by the end of the half, it's probably not going to happen. Brandon Allen just throwing high all day today, man. Thank God he's playing this game because if we do for some awful reason need him in the playoffs, he's rusty right now, man. He is. He's a talented player. As far as backup quarterbacks go, I think Brandon Allen's probably one of the better backup quarterbacks in the NFL. But he's really looking rusty right now. He's just overthrowing everybody. I don't know what that's about. I do not know what that's about. But whatever. All right, Brandon Allen in empty formation. He takes the shotgun snap. He throws, and it's high again. Stanley Morgan Jr. gets his hands on it, but, man, every pass is high, dude. Oh, man, I miss Joe Burrow. Oh, man, do I miss Joe Burrow. Got one person in the chat. Whoever you are, leave a comment, and I'll put you up on the screen, and we'll have a fun time. Right now we're watching the Cincinnati Bengals backups struggle against the Cleveland Browns backups, but to be fair, the Cleveland Browns backups are struggling against the Bengals backups, so not really. It's just kind of a boring football game, but for me, I like the analytical side of watching the back of the roster guys have a chance. I like preseason personally. Maybe not the concept of preseason, but hey, Jesus Christ, dude. Brandon Allen finally throws a perfect pass. For a first down on 3rd and 10, and Trenton Irwin just completely drops it, dude. What are you doing, man? It was all right coverage. I'll give the Browns that. It was pretty good coverage, but that was right in Trenton Irwin's chest. It was right in your chest, dude. You got to catch that ball. That's why you're a freaking 6-string wide receiver. All right, so Kevin Huber is going to punt from about the 35-yard line, looks like. Bengals got a little bit done on that drive, but not a whole lot. This is a really nice punt. It's all the way back to about the 15-yard line, and Donovan Peoples-Jones, I think, is going to get it out to about the 20-yard line. So good punt. Good punt, Kevin Huber. And this is going to be a game of lots of punts, isn't it? Just seeing what we can do to run out the whole thing. They're talking up Burrow, and it's making me sad I don't get to see him play today. By the way, this is not a comment on YouTube. This is just a text my friend sent me. Yeah. I don't know. I'm happy that they're not playing today. I don't get Fox on my antenna, so watching the Ravens and Steelers pretend to have playoff hopes. See if we can get Chuckles in here, the man who helps me make the preview videos. All right. Still got one person in the stream, and you're still watching through me just like texting my friends. Well, I guess not texting. I'm using the keyboard, so what? Just typing to my friends. Hey, we got 2 people in the stream now. Whoever you are, comment, and I will put you up on the screen. We'll have some fun, or at least we'll try to manufacture some fun because this Bengals Browns game is a punt fest. Punt fest, no offense. Brandon Allen can't hit the broadside of a barn because he just keeps throwing every ball super high. Other than that, Brandon Allen's actually like he's doing every single aspect of the quarterback position pretty well today, except accuracy. His accuracy is awful. So I don't know what that's about, but I mean he's making good decisions. He's he's picking out the correct receivers. He's orchestrating the offense well. He's leading his team. He's doing everything you need him to do, except get the ball where it's supposed to be going. But, it's, again, whatever. Browns can't get any offense done. This might come down to, like I said, my prediction was 13-9 Bengals, and it might end up being that. 3 field goals for the Browns. You never know. But actually, at this rate, I don't even know if they'll be able to get down the field enough to get 3 field goals. If the Browns get that many points, it's pretty much going to have to be like they're going to have to get like a freak touchdown, and then you're almost definitely not going to get 9 points at that point. But we'll see. Marion Motley and Bill Willis. There you go. Former Cleveland Browns, Marion Motley and Bill Willis. I don't care. Don't care. Brianna. Hey, there we go. What's up, Brianna? Brianna Garner. That's your new last name. It still sounds weird to me, but I get it. Put you on my TV for Aaron. Thank you, Brianna. Talking about the Bengals-Browns game here, and just really not a whole lot going on, but wow. God, Case Keenum gets the ball out to Donovan Peoples-Jones, gets the ball for about a 20-yard gain, and that's the Browns' best play of the game. And that's the Bengals defense's problem today, is like, they're doing a really good job of shutting down the Browns on most plays, but every once in a while they'll let, Case Keenum find one of the Browns receivers for a relatively large stupid. Alex De La Cruz, why is Burrow out again? Because this game doesn't matter, Alex. Or Alexi, I'm sorry. Alexi De La Cruz. Burrow's out because this game doesn't matter. And, I mean, he tweaked his right knee, not his surgically repaired knee, but he tweaked his right knee a little bit against the Chiefs. But he's healthy enough to play. But it's like, why would you bother in a game that really doesn't matter? All you're playing for at this point is seeding, and none of the seeds get you anything really beyond just like maybe more likely to host 2 playoff games, but you're guaranteed to get 1 right now. So I mean, it's not worth it to risk him. They're playing a lot of backups today, and Burrow's just one of those guys who has some minor potential injury issue, and so yeah. No Burrow today, but I no Burrow, also no Baker, no Joe Mixon, no a lot of guys, for real. Nick Chubb on one of his better runs of the day, and he's still going, man, holy crap. He gets tackled, or the process of the tackle begins at about the 35-yard line. He gets it down all the way to about the 39. He's just like wiggling, dude. He's just like, I will get that play, but I don't know. I mean, I care, but I also don't care. Like, I care because I don't want to get swept by the Browns. But I also don't care because, like, it's, it is what it is. These are all backups, and it's like, they're backups because we don't think they give us the best chance to win. So Case Keenum's in single back formation again. He hands the ball off to Nick Chubb, who I cannot imagine why Nick Chubb is playing. But Nick Chubb's going to get it ahead for about 3 yards. So that's a... Bengals' run defense has been mostly pretty good today. Much better than they were last time. That was not so good last time. They, like Nick Chubb gashed them for some really big plays, and that's part of the reason they lost that game, also because of the turnovers. But they're doing a much better job of stopping the run this week with none of their starters in. Yeah, you got Tyler Shelvin, of all people. He's like, I don't know if I've seen him play a snap all year. But Tyler Shelvin's in there, man. That big 350-pound dude, like, dang, man. All right, Case Keenum's going to hand the ball off again to Nick Chubb, and nobody can tackle him, dude. Now, there's another good run by Nick Chubb, and I believe Trey Flowers did eventually tackle him, but not before he got about 10 yards and a first down on the play, so that's not good. It'd be nice if we could hold him to a field goal. Oh, my God. Josh Tupou just completely whiffs on the tackle. He had him, like, right at the line. He just completely whiffs. Case Keenum's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw, and he's got a man wide open, and Jarvis Landry is just going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Goody, goody, goody. Aaron McCorder, Vikings legend Case Keenum. All right, so you're going by Aaron McCorder today and not Chuckles2340? No, whatever, yeah. Vikings legend Case Keenum, and he might be Browns legend Case Keenum, because I'm not going to lie, Case Keenum's probably the best backup quarterback in the NFL. I mean, you know, he's not, like, highly super talented. I think Brandon Allen actually might be more talented than Case Keenum, but he's so steady, and he knows what he's doing. So, you know, he's like A.J. McCarron, basically. Like, Case Keenum is basically, like, you know, A.J. McCarron level. Except maybe a little less talented than A.J. McCarron was, but... Oh, we got 6 people in the stream right now for the least consequential game of the year. You know, good on y'all, for real. But hey, you know, feel free to leave some comments over there, I think. I actually don't know how it works on YouTube. I think it's over here. But feel free to leave some comments down below or on the little chat thing, and I'll put you up on the screen, and, you know, we'll have a good time, everybody. The Browns are up 7-0. I'd really like to not be swept by the Browns. Can we not be swept by the Browns, please? That'd be nice. I mean, again, if we lose, we lose. I don't care. You know, 11-6 sounds better than 10-7, but essentially we were a 10-16 this year. As far as, like, you know, the way that we normally think about it with the 16-game season, we played like a 10-16 this year. So, you know, it's like if we go 10-7, we go 10-7. We get the number 4 seed, and that's not good, but it's fine. It's whatever, you know. Fact of the matter is, we're going to be hosting a playoff game in the first round, and tickets for that game are going to be about. I don't know what they are for, like, the general public, but, like, for season ticket holders, which my dad is one, and therefore I have access to that, it's going to be about $67, I think. So I already told my work, I'm like, hey, I'm not coming in that week. Well, that day. Like, I work Tuesday through Saturday, so if it's a Saturday game, I won't be coming in for that day. If it's a Sunday game, then I don't really need to care. But, you know, point is, I'm going to that game. I don't care. I will move heaven and earth to go to that game. I don't care who it's against. It could be against Bill Belichick. I'm not scared of a single team in the AFC right now, man. We already beat the Chiefs. And then on top of that, the Chiefs don't look as scary as they normally do. I mean, the Broncos had nothing left to play for, played them close. Then we got the Colts. Their whole offense is Jonathan Taylor. Bengals have a pretty good run defense, so if you can stop Jonathan Taylor, you can stop the Colts. Oh, look, Aaron, which team would you like to most face in the playoffs? Well, I'm going through that right now, Aaron. So then, I mean, you know, Patriots, you know, Bill Belichick's a defensive genius, but the Bengals are an offensive, like, juggernaut right now. So, I don't know. I feel like Joe Burrow, I mean, if you're ever going to have a Bengals team playing against a Bill Belichick coach team, I feel like this is the one to do it with. Who else you got who's going to be in? You got the Titans, who we shut down Derrick Henry and beat him last year, and we weren't nearly as good last year, so I don't see why we can't beat him again this year, for real. I mean, Mike Vrabel's a hell of a coach, but I still think we can beat him. Who else is in the playoffs? Is that it? Chargers might get in the playoffs if they win tonight. Also, the Raiders. We already beat the Raiders. The Chargers, we didn't beat the Chargers, but I said after that game, I think if we play them again, we could get them next time. So the Browns are going to kick the ball off on the kickoff, and it's just going to go right through the end zone. And good decision not to try to run it back by Chris Evans there. Let's see what we got. We got bring up the playoff, see what the current playoff picture is. So, according to PlayoffPredictors.com, which is the former Ray Lenhoff website, the current teams in the playoffs are... Let's see, we got Patriots, Bills. Okay, I didn't mention the Bills. The Bills are really good, man. I think out of all the teams in the AFC right now, I think the Bills scare me the most. And I think I went through everybody else. So you got Chiefs, Titans, Chargers, or Raiders, Colts, Patriots, Bills. Travion Williams is going to get swallowed up in the backfield for about a 1-yard loss there. And so, okay, so after... Oh, and then the Ravens and Steelers technically could make it. So, and we swept both of them in spectacular fashion, so I ain't scared of either of them. Who would I most like to face in the playoffs? Probably the Ravens. They're not going to make it. But out of the teams that are realistic to make it, I guess the Raiders. But, I mean, if we're not talking about Raiders or Chargers, who we don't know if they're in. As far as teams that are currently in, I want the Colts. I think the Colts. I think we could beat the Colts. I think, Carson Wentz is erratic. Brandon Allen's going to take the shotgun snap. He throws. He's going to complete it to Mitchell Wilcox. And he's going to get about 4 yards on the play, depending on where they spot it. But it is going to be third down and probably about... Oh, they only give him 3 yards. All right, so it's going to be third down and 7. It'd be nice if they could do something here. I don't know, man. I don't know. My prediction was 13-9 Bengals. So barring the Browns getting a safety, my prediction's going to be wrong. But you never know. You never know. Groff Karate. Is that like a nickname? Groff Karate. Working and can't watch the game. Thanks for the play-by-play. Houday from Milwaukee. Man, I've never been to Milwaukee. I want to go to Milwaukee. I want to like a lot of places up there. I want to go to Wisconsin in general. Like that's just that sounds like a fun time. Closest I've been is Grand Rapids, Michigan. Or I guess Chicago. I've been to Chicago. I don't know which one's closer to Milwaukee. But yeah. So, Houday Groff Karate. Houday, and I'm glad that I can help out. So I will try to do my best at the play-by-play. This is also a YouTube live stream, so I mean, I might, accidentally miss a play here or there because I'm talking with, everybody, but got all these comments up, and so yeah, playoff teams. I think if we lose this game, then I'm almost positive we're probably going to play the Colts. Although, actually, no. Okay, if we lose this game, we're probably going to play the Patriots. I ain't scared of the Patriots. I don't know about you, but I think we go beat the Patriots. I think, Mac Jones is okay, but I think, I don't know, like let's check out the Patriots' schedule here, man. Who have they really beaten? I mean, I know they've had some big games. Like, trust me, I know they've had. This isn't like a Dolphins situation where they haven't won any good games. I'm not saying that, but I am saying I think maybe they got a little overhyped just because of the string of wins that they put together. But let's see, they started out not so good, mind you. They lost to the Dolphins in their first game, but week 1 they beat the Jets 25-6, whatever. They lost to the Saints. Now this was the pre Jameis Winston injury Saints, but 28-13 was that game. They lost to the Buccaneers 19-17. So that was when I was starting to think, hey, maybe this Patriots team, maybe pay attention to them. But they barely beat the Texans in week 5, 25-22. So I don't know about that one. They lost to the Cowboys 35-29. They played them close, but then they smacked the Jets 54-13. They beat the Chargers 27-24. That was a pretty decent win there. They beat the Panthers 24-6, Browns 45-4. I remember that game. Thomas was talking about how we can go beat the Patriots and then get smacked 45-7. Yeah, it didn't happen. Shut out the Falcons 25-0. Beat the Titans, but it was the Derrick Henry-less Titans 36-13. Beat the Bills 14-10. That was an awful game. All right, so we'll get back to that in a second. Brandon Allen is in shotgun formation. It's once again it's 3rd and 7, and he's looking around and he falls. What? He didn't even get a hit. He's just looking around in the backfield. He's got a little bit of pressure around him and stuff, and he's just oh no, I fell. Does he get stepped on? What? Oh, okay, Hakeem Adeniji stepped on his foot. Gotta have better pocket presence than that, man. Okay, well, it's going to be fourth down. Bengals going to punt. This is dumb. This is... My God, you got to love football to enjoy this game. And I do love football. By the way, I enjoy defensive games. I enjoy the strategy of it all. And I even enjoy defensive games between... I think it might be offsides on the Browns there. Hope to God it's offsides on the Browns because that was a terrible punt by Kevin Huber. He got it to about the 45-yard line, but then it bounced 5 yards backwards. So, offsides on the defense. Okay, so it is offsides on the Browns. And they're declining it? Okay, it's saying 4th and 15 now. So I'm really confused. He made this motion. He said they're declining it, but why on earth would you decline that? Why on earth would you decline that? I mean, that was a terrible punt. You're not going to try to at least retry the punt? Or maybe the ref made it. I don't have the sound on, by the way. It could have just been the ref made a bad motion, but he did this. He said, that penalty's declined. It's like, if it is declined, I think the Bengals are stupid. They're saying it's fourth down again, so... Or was it offsetting penalties? It might have been offsetting penalties. I didn't catch them saying something about the Bengals, but they're replaying the down now. So, fourth down again, Kevin Huber, hopefully he can get a better punt this time, because that was awful. That was just an awful punt. All right. And this one's a much better punt. Nice. All right, and this one goes out of bounds at probably about the 35-yard line. And it's not ideal, but you were backed up pretty far. So not a bad punt there by Kevin Huber. It might be the 40, I don't know. But not a horrible punt there by Kevin Huber. Definitely better than the last one. Okay, so I don't know what that whole sequence was weird. Lots of beer and sausage. Oh, yeah. That's why I want to go there, man. And the cheese. Now, but I got some health problems where I can't necessarily do stuff like that all the time. But for like one weekend, yeah, dude, I would want to go to Milwaukee so bad. That sounds like such a fun place to be, just like from a food angle, All right, so Case Keenum's in the single back formation. The Browns got the ball at the 42-yard line, by the way, so that's not quite as good as I thought. And oh my god, who was that? Okay, so what happened was Case Keenum threw like a short out route to, I want to say Donovan Peoples-Jones, and you had a Bengals defender who just had him like dead to rights and just completely whiffed on the tackle. It looked like Trey Waynes. I swear to God, if that was Trey Waynes, kick him off the team now. I'm done with this guy if that's Trey Waynes. But I didn't see who it was, so let me see if I can back up the play a little bit. Nope, I can't. All right. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. I did not see who the player was, though. Now I've got to reset the stream, and this is just stupid. But according to ESPN, Clay Johnston was the one who made the tackle, so that's good on him for actually making the damn tackle. But I don't know who whiffed on that, but I thought it was Trey Waynes, and if it was Trey Waynes, then just go away, Trey Waynes. I'm so done and tired of you. Like, that's supposed to be the whole thing that you're good at, is tackling people in the backfield. Like come on, dude. Yeah, it was Trey Waynes. Number 26, right there, Trey Waynes. Get him off the team. I'm so sick and tired of that dude. Oh, my God. The Bengals cannot tackle today. Holy crap. Brown's running end around. I think a reverse to Donovan Peoples-Jones. He gets the first down this time. Khalid Kareem eventually is the one who takes him down. But, man, you got, like, no Bengals defenders can, like, do any tackling today. It's just insane. It's ridiculous. Oh, my God. At this rate, the Browns are going to blow us out. They're playing such good defense at first, too. I don't know what the hell happened. This is insane, dude. Thank God this game doesn't matter, and you got backups in there. So I'm not worried about the Bengals. Don't get that twisted. But just awful defense right now. Case Keenum's in the strong formation, and he throws and completes to Jarvis Landry. Nobody's around him, and eventually he gets tackled, and that's great, but not after like a 10-yard pickup. And it's going to be a flag, and I think it might be unnecessary roughness. I think it might be targeting on the Bengals there. Ricardo Allen, he leads with his helmet on the hit. It's awful. Awful. Just the worst defense I've seen in weeks, man. This is terrible. Against nobodies. Jarvis Landry, but other than him. Personal foul on Ricardo Allen. It looks like Ricardo Allen ended up only hurting himself. And that's not good, man. Like, Ricardo Allen's like a rotational safety that you would really like to have. Whether he's like seriously hurt or not, I can't imagine he's going back in the game. Because, I mean, like, that's a depth guy you really like to have going into the playoffs. Especially with the way Jesse Bates has been playing this year. Not good. Not good at all. Aaron, if Burrow gets injured, God help this team. Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. I mean, you should have. I don't know if how many of y'all watched the Battle of Ohio podcast last year, but you should have seen my reaction. And this was the day after it happened on the Battle of Ohio podcast. I was just a freaking wreck. Case Keenum hands the ball off to Demetric Felton, I believe, and just nobody knows how to tackle. And I mean, just taking bad angles. That's what it is this time. It's not missing tackles, but it's just taking bad angles, and nobody can like get anything anywhere. And Michael Thomas, the safety, by the way, does eventually bring him down on a pretty heavy hit, by the way, too. Like, that was a strong hit, but damn, dude. And Browns walk in for the touchdown. That's Dearness Johnson. Wow. And this, oh my God, this is not turning into a good game for the Bengals, man. The way they're playing, like I said earlier, the way they're playing right now, they're about to get routed. And I swear to God, if they sweep us, I just don't want to get swept, man. That's the only reason I care that much about this game. I just don't want to get swept by the Browns. Like, I mean, we won the division, so like, have your little Super Bowl here. And I mean, I'm not trying to be petty, but I like from a Bengals perspective, it's like, I mean, we did win the division, so who cares? But I don't want to get swept by the Browns. I don't like that. Chase McLaughlin's going to take the game to 14-0, and this game is just not going the way that you want to see it. Not going the way that you want to see it. Brandon Allen overthrowing dudes, and defense can't stop a freaking cold. Bad game for the Bengals right now. Bad game for the Bengals. 10-7, here we come. Number 4 seed playing the New England Patriots, here we come. So yeah, Aaron, if Joe Burrow gets injured, well, first of all, let's not speak that into existence, shall we? But just to be clear, he's not really badly injured. He said he's pretty much fine, but it's like, why risk it if there's nothing really on the line? He tweaked that right knee a little bit against the Chiefs when he was trying to do the quarterback sneaks and everything. So, I mean, you hope that doesn't turn into a lingering issue, but I would think he should probably be able to get through the playoffs pretty easily. I mean, who knows? Maybe he's got 4 more games ahead of him. Wouldn't that be great? 4 more games, right? Wild card, divisional, conference championships. Yeah. So hopefully he's got 4 more games ahead of him. That would be awesome. But I definitely do not think it's anything to really worry about. And then he's going to have the whole offseason to just rehab. Maybe not even rehab, but at the very least rest the knee. He might do a little bit of rehab. I don't know. But let's see. All right, so what else is going on in the NFL? Jacksonville's beating the Colts. I mean, 7-3, but point being, Jacksonville's beating the Colts. So you were wondering why I said I wouldn't worry about the Colts, because don't forget, the Colts are not guaranteed to make the playoffs. If they lose to the Jaguars, they might miss the playoffs. But you want to know why I said I'm not worried about the Colts? It's because the Colts are not. Like, it's Jonathan Taylor and nobody else. If you can stop Jonathan Taylor, then Carson Wentz is not going to win them any games. Lions are beating the Packers, although I believe Aaron Rodgers is playing in that game, but I can't imagine the Packers are trying all that hard. But the Lions are beating the Packers 14-0. Bears beating the Vikings 3-0. Nothing going on there. Washington beating the Giants 3-0. Steelers beating the Ravens 3-0. A lot of 3-0 today. I don't know. Titans beating the Texans 7-0. So assuming that result eventually holds and the Titans do beat the Texans, By the way, scoreless first quarter between those two teams. So, I mean, Titans only recently got up 7-0. But like I said, if the Titans hold on and win that game, then like your best case scenario is the number 4 seed, in which case you'll probably be playing the best wild card team, which is most likely going to be the Patriots. Unless the Bills lose to the Jets, man. You never know. The Bills could lose to the Jets. Chris Evans is going to take the kickoff return, and he's going to find a bit of a hole. He's going to get it down to about the 28-yard line. So a pretty decent kick return there by Chris Evans. Maybe we should have him returning kicks. I don't know. But today's the day to experiment with it. Bengals, first in the AFC North since 2015. First time. Gotta love it. Buffalo's won 3 straight. Have they clinched the NFC East? I can't remember. I don't think so. I think the Patriots could win if... Yeah, so the Patriots could win if they win and the Jets beat the Bills. So that would be nice. And then we would, then we would play the Bills in the first round. And I'm not sure that's that much better than the Patriots. So... I don't know. But at the rate this game's going, I imagine we're probably going to end up with the number 4 seed. Brandon Allen just going to get... I don't know what that was. God. So Brandon Allen does one of these things where, like, you know, it looks like he's about to go fake the handoff, but there's nobody there, so he just kind of, like, does one of these, like... I think maybe he's faking an RPO here. I think he kind of acts like he's going to go run, and... Jacob Phillips just does not buy it at all and, you know, takes him down like 5 yards behind the line. That was, I don't know what that play was. Well, I mean, maybe they're just experimenting and seeing if plays work, and if they don't, then they're not going to try to have him run with Burrow. But, my God, that was awful. That was awful. Man, can we score a touchdown at least, or even a field goal? Let's not get shut out. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose, but don't get shut out. And once again, Brandon Allen just overthrows the hell out of Chris Evans. Man, Brandon Allen, like, I don't know what your problem is today, but, like, every throw was, like just out of, like, stretching range for every single player you're throwing to, man. Oh, God, Brandon Allen's looking awful today. Brandon Allen just looks awful today. Man, yeah, like, last night I played my preview game in Madden. Who knows? Maybe that'll be a video series I do next year. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, I played this game on Madden last night. I beat the Browns 50-0, so I was hoping we could do something like at least win, but not at this rate. Brandon Allen throws high again, but does get it to Drew Sample this time. But it's on 3rd and 16, and Drew Sample gets like 7 yards. Oh, God, Brandon Allen's hurt. Oh, God, Brandon Allen's hurt. That's not good. Thank God Joe Burrow didn't play today. That right there just makes you think God. Oh. Okay, yeah. I don't think he might have had the wind knocked out of him, but I mean he like Jadeveon Clowney just like plowed his helmet into Brandon Allen's stomach. Fuck you, Aaron. I'm not playing on rookie. I was playing on. I can't remember. I'm either playing on All Pro or All Madden. It might be All Pro, but I'm definitely not playing on rookie. Ugh. You're playing on rookie. All right, Brandon Allen looks something. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. He's walking off the field under his own power. Nobody's looking at him. I think he's fine. It is going to be 4th and 9 though, and so Kevin Huber's going to come out for another punt. All right, Kevin Huber punts the ball, and it's a high punt. Gets it down to about the 12-yard line, and Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to dance around a little bit, going to get it down to about the 20. So, good punt. Okay coverage. Not the best I've ever seen, but it's okay, I guess. So, Bengals are currently down 14-0. Now, famously, that's a score where the Bengals have come back from quite a few times this year. But we don't have Joe Burrow playing, so you never know what's really going to happen. But I'm not ready to hit the panic button just yet. I know at the end of the day, Zach Taylor's still still calling the plays. So, I mean, I'm not ready to say that this game's over yet. Because you still got plenty of time left. They can come back from 14-0, but they got to kick it into gear now. Like, the defense has got to figure it out. Like, now, you know? Not good at all. I wonder what's going on with my fantasy team. My fantasy team is doing worse. Shit. Green Bay's defense is doing much worse than they were doing earlier. They got like 5 points on the day. Could have played Jamal. What's his name? Javonte Williams. Could have played Javonte Williams and gotten 6 points out of him, but over Samaje Perine, who hasn't done a damn thing in this game. So that might have been the move, but it probably wouldn't. That's not gonna be the difference between me winning and losing. Like, even if Samaje Perine does nothing, that's not gonna be the difference between me winning and losing this game. All right, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win. I'm currently projected to lose by about 8 points. Not 8. 7. I'm currently projected to lose by about 7 points, and I have no kicker. Then again, Greg Joseph hasn't been doing anything, so maybe that'll equal out. I don't know. Alan Lazard having a pretty good game, so that's nice. And I'm currently winning 44-10, but he still got Josh Allen, Deebo Samuel, Cole Beasley, Van Jefferson, and Devin Singletary. I think that's his name. Yeah, Devin Singletary from the Bills. Come on, Bengals. Browns are going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. The old touchback. Back before they moved the touchback to the 25-yard line. I forget when that was. That was like about 6 or 7 years ago, I think. I might look that up later. See what's going on with that. Okay, so got 9:45 left in the second quarter. Bengals defense is going to try to stop the Browns. They were doing good at the beginning of the game. I don't know what happened, dude. They just fell apart. But if you can stop them here, and I don't know, maybe the offense can score before halftime, then, you got a chance to swing the momentum like you've done so many times this year, just with Joe Burrow instead of Brandon Allen. All right, nice there. Okay, so Browns attempt a screenplay to Jarvis Landry. And Trey Waynes makes the tackle. Wow. He just earned all $16 million right there. God, we paid this dude $16. Actually, how much? I don't even know. Like, that's what he earned this year, but how much have we paid him so far? We've paid him for 2 years, and he has made... Browns hand the ball off, and it is swallowed up in the backfield by Mike Daniels, who Mike Daniels is having a pretty good game, so got to give him credit. So let's see, we paid Trey Waynes about $14 million, not $16 million. We paid him about $14 million so far, maybe 16 if you're counting incentives and stuff. He's got the roster bonus, so that's probably where the 16 came from. So we paid Trey Waynes $16 million this year to make a tackle in a meaningless game. Oh, God, he's owed $15 million just next year, but none of that's guaranteed, so we can cut him, which we absolutely should. All right, so Jarvis Landry is going to get the pass, and just nobody's on him. It takes the entire Bengals team to bring him down, and I think he gets about 15 on the 3rd down and 11. So that's just what this Bengals defense has been today. It's like, stopping him on 1st and 2nd and then letting big 3rd down plays go. That's just wonderful, isn't it? But anyway, Browns are going to have 1st down. And, yeah, you put your head down, Austin Calitro. You put your head down because that was awful. Somebody's hurt. Bengals player is down. I can't tell who it is. Oh, it's a cornerback. 29. Who is that? 29 is Vernon Hargraves. All right, so the former first-round pick that we picked up off of waivers from the Houston Texans, he's hurt, and he might be... He looks hurt pretty badly, so he might just be done, but... I hope he's fine and everything, but as far as relevancy to the Bengals, anybody who's listening who doesn't know much about Vernon Hargraves, he's not exactly a starter. He's like a 6th-string cornerback, so, don't panic because I said he's a former first-round pick. He's a former first-round bust, and he hasn't done anything for the Bengals either, but, you still don't like to see people getting hurt, so I hope he's okay. But what I'm seeing on the field, he doesn't look like he's going to be coming back. Brandon Allen should get credit for a sack. Yes, he should. The 2 and a billion Jags, are beating the winning Colts. Yep. Dude, I don't understand that for real. Like, what's the score now? Like, 10-3 now for the Jaguars. Man, if the Jaguars can hold on to that game, then you're probably going to let the Steelers into the playoffs. Because the Ravens cannot do a damn thing. Who's even playing for the Ravens? Like, I know Lamar's out. I think Tyler Huntley's playing, right? Yeah, I might put that game on in the background, just like, not because I'm going to be watching it or anything like that, but just to kind of like switch over to it on commercials. So we could see what the Ravens and Steelers are doing. Because, like, I just don't want the Steelers to make the playoffs, man. Not that I'm scared. I mean, playing the Steelers in the playoffs seems like a dream scenario. But it's also probably not going to happen if we get the 4 seed. But I just don't want. I want bad things for the Steelers. I don't want them to make the playoffs. Like, boo, boo. And I turn on this game, and the play is Najee Harris runs the ball for 1 yard. Like, how are the Ravens not able to keep up with that offensively, dude? Like, I mean, this is a game, and with the Jags losing, right, or with the Colts losing right now, you have the potential to make the playoffs, and you can't even put the Steelers away. My God, Ravens, what happened to you? Packers are coming back. It's 13-14 in that game. Titans are still leading the Texans 7-0. Bears are still on top of the Vikings. I just want the Vikings to get shut out, man. Like, no, or at the very least, no like fantasy points for Greg Joseph. All right, Ben Roethlisberger throws, and it's almost picked off. My God. Yeah, that's why the Ravens can't keep up. All right, let's get back to the Bengals game, man. Yep, Vernon Hargraves being carted off. He might be done for the year. And I don't want to speak too, like, unkindly here. That's not a big deal for the Bengals. Like, I mean, he's not really losing him isn't gonna hurt. But you don't like to see that for anybody. And, like, empathy for the player. That's what I'm trying to express here. Like, it doesn't really make any difference to the Bengals. But, express some empathy for a guy. And hey, it looks like the refs actually gave us a spot on that. So the Browns will be punting. I thought Jarvis Landry picked up that first down, and it takes a nice Bengals bounce almost to the 50-yard line. That was a bad punt, almost as bad as Kevin Huber's bad punt earlier that got called back to an offsides penalty. But Bengals offense going to get a chance, going to get set up, only going to have about 50 yards to go. So that is a good turn of events. That is what you want to see, and I'm kind of surprised that the Bengals got that, but. Longest playoff drought. Yeah, it's the Bengals. So you got, the Bengals 1990, the Lions 1991, and the next team is the Dolphins in 2000. My God, that's how bad the Bengals playoff drought is. It's like, it's the Bengals and the Lions, and then nobody's even close to being that bad. Why is the punting so... I don't know. I don't know why the punting's so bad today. I don't know. They're all taking favorable bounces for the receiving team. That's part of what it is. It's like they're not horrible punts, but oh my God! Holy crap, Chris Evans! Chris Evans gets swallowed up in the backfield, like on a 1st and 10, or sorry, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Chris Evans gets absolutely swallowed up in the backfield by every single member of the Cleveland Browns team. And he breaks every single tackle and pushes his way. At no point is there not a Cleveland Browns player on him. And he pushes his way for the first down. What a freaking boss, dude. Chris Evans, man, give this man some props. And there you go. He gets another good run. That one's only for about 6, but holy crap, this dude is a weapon. We need to be utilizing him, I think. Like, James Rapine's constantly talking about, like, give Chris Evans, some, like this dude's talented. Go get him. And I think he's right, man. We need to be playing Chris Evans more. Chris Evans is a freaking baller, dude. I want to see more Chris Evans. I want to see more Chris Evans. Please and thank you. Less Brandon Allen. Because Brandon Allen couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Not today, anyway. I mean, he's not a bad passer. He's just playing badly today. Bengals got the ball at the 35-yard line. At the very least, they're in field goal range. Although I actually don't know. Oh, wow. They're not calling that a fumble, are they? Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, what that was Brandon Allen went back shotgun, and I thought he got sacked by Jadeveon Clowney. I didn't think that was a fumble at all. But Jadeveon Clowney picks up the fumble, but never really controls the fumble, and then fumbles the ball back, and then Drew Sample falls on the ball. So the Bengals essentially lost like 50 yards on the play, but they at least didn't lose possession of the ball. That was so awful. Holy crap. Thomas, we're winning, but it feels like we're losing. Well, first of all, no, it shouldn't feel like you're losing. I mean, you're losing draft positioning, I guess, but you're kicking our asses, Thomas. Like that's not even. It's not. It definitely 3rd and 33. Oh my God. Yeah, no, Thomas, y'all are kicking our asses today. It's an awful game for the Bengals right now. But I get the joke you're trying to make because Cleveland Browns fans say that all the time. Bengals are challenging. I think what they're challenging is that Brandon Allen fumbled in the first place. Because I didn't think it was a fumble. I thought he was down and then lost control of the ball. I think that's what happened. So, I mean, it's still a sack. You still lose yards, but it's not going to be 3rd and 33. So, I think that's what happened here. Let's see them show the replay. You got Dean Blandino explaining it on the broadcast. I'm not Dean Blandino. I apologize. But let's see. So, what are they... What are they challenging? Interestingly, Jadeveon Clowney never actually controls the ball. Like, I mean, he gets his hands on it, but he loses control of it almost immediately. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yes, that's definitely a fumble. Brandon Allen. Are they maybe they're trying to challenge it was an incomplete pass? Because, I mean, he didn't tuck the ball. It looks like he was in the process of a pass. So maybe that's what they're trying to challenge. Because, I mean, he is looking like he's about to throw the ball. So I think they're trying to say that it was a call stands. Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. You know, I don't think he began the process. I don't think he started pushing the ball forward. I think the ball was still back here when he fumbled. I do agree with that call. I mean, I would like to see, something good, but... All right, so now we are suddenly way out of field goal range. So, I mean, this offense is just completely inept. It looks like the Bengals' offense last year. Jesus Christ. But, you have almost 0 starters playing today, so it's not anything to worry about. It's just not good. Brandon Allen's going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to get the ball off to Chris Evans, who makes a man miss, and he's going to get up the field a little bit, but he doesn't get anywhere near the 33 yards that he's going to get the ball back to about midfield. So, Kevin Huber is going to have another opportunity to punt the ball. You know what I would... No, it's 4th and 21. I was going to say I would go for it, but I thought he got a little bit more than what he got. It's 4th and 21, no way you go for that. But I was just going to say because you can't get anything done on offense, just see if maybe you can spark a little bit. But Kevin Huber has had some issues punting today. He's got a short field positioning again, so maybe 3rd time's the charm. You never know. All right, so Kevin Huber's going to get the ball off, and it's got a good angle to it. And fair caught at the 15-yard line. So good punt there by Kevin Huber, and good enough coverage to... I don't think he needed to fair catch that ball, but he did. And so that's what the coverage does. It makes you think that you need a fair catch. So good punt. Good punt. Kevin Huber, player of the game, for 1 good punt out of 3. God. Oh, this game, man. Oh, this game is just... What's even the point of football? Terrible. Terrible game, but looks like there's not really a lot of interesting games going on at all, except for Jaguars-Colts. How the hell are the Jaguars beating the Colts? I don't know. Case Keenum's going to hand the ball off to... Is that Demetric Felton, or is that Dearness Johnson? I've got the rosters up. Dearness Johnson. Okay. Dearness Johnson goes ahead for about 5-6 yards. Tennessee's up 14-0 on the Texans, so it's like literally, dude, our best case scenario is like the number 3 seed or the number 4 seed. There's literally nothing to fight for except just the pride of not getting swept by the Browns. That's literally all you got. Chiefs won last night. Texans are winning. There's nothing here. Nothing at all. Case Keenum takes the single back snap. Hands it off to Dearness Johnson, who's no resistance. 10 yards. First down. No resistance. 5 people in the chat Well, not in the chat. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 people have commented in the chat so far. So you got, I don't know if all 5 of those people are the 5 that are watching right now. But, yeah, feel free to make a comment. I'll put it up on the screen, and we'll talk about this very, very odd and difficult to watch game. For Bengals fans, anyway. For Browns fans, might still be difficult to watch because who cares, but... And, it's a fumble! It's a fumble! And it's picked up, and it's going to be a Bengals touchdown! Oh, there we go! All right, so Case Keenum got in the shotgun, and he got harassed to hell and back by... Who was that? Number 93, which is Wyatt Ray. So Wyatt Ray just harassed the hell out of Case Keenum, gets his hand on his arms, forces the fumble, and the ball is picked up and run for a touchdown. What a freaking play, dude. Oh, that's nice to see. I love to see that, man. I think that, was that Keandre Jones or Trayvon Henderson? I think it was Trayvon Henderson who had that play. So that is exactly what you... Scoring review. Oh, because they review every... It's definitely a score. Like, you got to be out of your mind. Hoo-day, Aaron! Hoo-day! That's exactly what you need if the Bengals have any hope of turning things around in that game. You need a big, like, defensive stop that turns into a touchdown. And if you can stop them on defense, man, going forward, then, I mean, heck, if you can stop them on defense here, and even a field goal before the half would just be, like, incredible for momentum here, man. Because, like, you go into the half, you're going to go into the half being down multiple scores, and it's just like, oh, this game's over, screw it. But nope. Let's live stream the game next week. Let's not, Thomas, because I'm going to the game. I am not going to be live streaming. You got to be out of your mind if you think I'm not going to that game, buddy. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm not going to go to every game. There's going to be a if we make it past the first round, I'm almost definitely not. Well, they'll probably have a road game in the divisional round. So I'll be live streaming that game, and so if you want to live stream that with me on that'd be great. But I am not going to be live streaming this wild card game. I will be at that game in attendance, and that is happening. I promise you that right now. Just put this one back up there. Hoo-day, hoo-day! Hear that Bengal growling, mean and angry. Here he comes a prowling. Lean and hungry, an offensive brute. Run, pass, or boot. And defensively, he's rough, tough. Cincinnati Bengals. That's the team we're gonna cheer to victory. Touchdown, Bengals. Put some points up on that board and win a game for Cincinnati. I know it's a road game and they're not playing that in the stadium right now, but I just wanted to do that. Gotta love the Bengals touchdowns, man. Suddenly it's a 7-point game, and I don't know about any momentum because the offense can't do anything, but hey, the defense just, hey, you know what? Here we go. Let's get another touchdown for, another turnover touchdown by the defense here. Going into this game with a 14-all at halftime. That would be nice. You got Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma on the broadcast, by the way. And no disrespect, by the way, to Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma, but do you really want to hear their boring asses talking about a game that they really don't care about, or do you want to hear me singing the Bengals growl after a touchdown? I think the choice is obvious myself. All right, so you got the Browns in I formation. Case Keenum's going to hand the ball off, and he's going to give it to Dearness Johnson, who's swallowed up in the backfield. Noah Spence having a game, man. He's all over that. And I think it's going to go down as a dual tackle between him and Clay Johnston. But, God, Noah Spence, man, he's got so much talent. Viewership went down to 2 viewers. Yeah, y'all hate that? Y'all hate my singing that much? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right, so let's see. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Good play on 1st down. Case Keenum is in shotgun formation. And empty formation, by the way. And he's going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's going to look around. Can't find anybody. Scrambles around. And it's looking like he's out. And he pumps and gets about a yard after attempting a scramble. And so really good coverage there by the Bengals. And good job to not let Case Keenum just scramble for a first down like he did earlier in this game. That was stupid. That was part of the reason the defense was doing so bad earlier. Okay, it's going to be 3rd and 8. Defense playing much better now. The defense just found a way to turn it on. That's fantastic, man. If you can stop them here, you're going to get a chance to go score before the half. And like I said, even a field goal, just make it 14-10 before the half, and you go into this game in the second half, and just you're looking way better. You're looking much, 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 much better. I still want to see Jamar Chase go get a few more catches, man. Like I said, he's halfway. He needs 45 yards today. He's got 26, and he hasn't been playing. I can't imagine he's going to go play anymore, but I'd love to see it. Allen Lazard having a game, man. My God. Packers defense not having a game, so that's bad. Oh, this is a really close game I'm having in fantasy because his team is not doing great, but none of them are doing horrible. Packers defense is doing horrible for me, so that's a thing. That was a bad pickup I had. I don't know. Maybe they can have a better second half. They're losing to the Lions 17-13 at halftime, man. Wow. Jaguars are up even more on the Colts, 13-3. And the Steelers are still beating the Ravens, 3-0. Ravens got the ball with a few seconds left. Let's go look into that game. Ravens got the ball at the 2-yard line. Ravens about to score, actually. Let's see what happens. Tyler Huntley takes the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, scrambles around, and gets sacked by T.J. Watt. Christ. It's only going to be a 2-yard sack, and it was 1st and goal, so it's I guess that could have been worse, but Steelers are yeah, we got a sack, but it's, like I said, it's a 2-yard sack. It's he got him for 7 yards, and then Tyler Huntley just pulled T.J. Watt ahead for 5 yards, so avoided disaster on that play, I think. All right, 23 seconds left in this game, and I will go back to the Bengals game because that's interesting right now, but it's on commercial at the moment. So I just want to see if the Ravens can get the can get the lead here. Go get a touchdown. Go into halftime with the lead, man. That would be I would like to see that. I would like to see that because I want to see the Ravens win this game. Fuck the Steelers. Seriously, fuck Pittsburgh. Fuck Pittsburgh. All right, so the Bengals game is back on, and so I'm just going to put these two side by side. So just so you all know, if you comment, I can't see it for a few minutes because I've got the screen on the ahead of the other screen. But anyway, Tyler Huntley's going to take the shotgun snap, and he throws, and he's got Marquise Brown, but he just drops it. Or it might have been just good coverage. I'm not sure, but point is it was not completed. So that's not good. That's not good. It's going to be 3rd down. And, oh no, he did just completely drop it. He got his both hands around it, just completely drops it. In the end zone, dude. God, what a terrible player. Case Keenum is in shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap, he throws, and it's completed to Jarvis Landry on the 3rd and 8 because the Bengals cannot stop anybody on 3rd down, and Jarvis Landry's going to rumble ahead to about the 50-yard line, and just no resistance. Looking like the Bengals defense from most of this first half, once again. All right, you're probably not going to have any chance to score on offense at this point now. I mean, if you had Joe Burrow, you might, but not with Brandon Allen and the offense playing the way it's playing. So Brown's got the ball at the 50-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Hand the ball off to Dearness Johnson, and good defensive stop there. Does get it ahead for about 3 yards, but it's going to be 2nd down about 7. And Case Keenum is going to be in empty formation this time. And looking like the Ravens are about to line up, but I'm going to call this Bengals game. So Case Keenum throws the ball to David Njoku. It's going to have it near the 1st down, but it is going to be 3rd and 1. And the way the Bengals offense is playing right now, defense is playing, I can't imagine they're going to stop them on this play, but you never know. You never know. Keeping an eye on this Ravens game, though, because it is 3rd down. And they try to quarterback, the Browns try to quarterback sneak, and I think they got the 1st down. So that's stupid. Tyler Huntley, wow. Tyler Huntley was scrambling around and tried to throw, and T.J. Watt just like bats the ball down. So it's going to be 4th down. Justin Tucker's going to... Oh, T.J. Watt's hurt. I think he hurt his balls. He's holding his balls. He's like, yeah. That sucks. But I'm not trying to laugh at a guy getting injured, but I think he just got whacked in the... Oh, God. Tyler Huntley kneed him in the nuts. Poor guy. Oh, geez. All right, so, Ravens probably going to go for the field goal here and at least tie it up. Come on, Ravens. Come on, Ravens. Watt going for the sack record. He just got kneed in the sack. Poor guy. Oh, man. All right, Justin Tucker going for the field goal. He's probably going to make it. Case Keenum in shotgun formation. He's motioning around as Justin Tucker makes the field goal with 3-3 Ravens. Case Keenum looking around, and he's got David Njoku for about a 5-yard pickup there. So, Browns in field goal range, and that's not good because the Bengals are playing awful defense. And so we're going to put this Steelers game back down now, I think, because it's got 11 seconds left in the half. Case Keenum takes a shotgun snap, throws to a wide-open Jarvis Landry, playing extremely soft coverage here. I don't know what they're thinking. Browns just marching down the field, no defensive resistance at all. Aaron, this is how we started defensively during the Chiefs game. We ended up beating them. I'm not worried. I mean, yeah, but we started turning it on by now, dude. Like, I don't know. Not worried. T.J. Watt got sacked. Yes, he did. That looked unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate, but it was also kind of funny. Not gonna lie. I'm just glad he's not like actually injured. That's what I thought at first. But anyway, Case Keenum takes a shotgun snap once again, and he's got Donovan Peoples-Jones. Zero coverage abilities by the Bengals, and I believe that was Trey Flowers, who was just like playing 5 yards off him for no reason. And like, here's the thing, man. If you play 5 yards off like that, like you're just gonna keep on giving up play after play after play. I don't know what the Bengals are thinking, man. Trey Flowers, that was who it was. Not all the Bengals. I don't know why. Like, I mean, I would think you play a little bit more aggressive than you're playing for real because like you're just not getting anything done. I don't know what Lou Anarumo is doing. I want to see some halftime adjustments here. Way too high there for Harrison Bryant. Way too high there for Harrison Bryant on the touchdown attempt by Case Keenum. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. The Browns are in field goal range, easy field goal range. There's no missing this field goal. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but you can miss any field goal technically. I've seen people miss extra points, so I guess anything can happen, really. Vikings got a field goal. Damn it. Unfortunate. Case Keenum, well, was in shotgun formation. Looks like somebody took a timeout. Bengals took a timeout. Why? I mean, like, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Like, 12 seconds left. I don't even think the clock is running. So, I mean, I guess you just want to make sure everything's good on the field. You got 12 seconds left. You're not saving the timeout for anything. You just, I guess maybe he didn't like the matchups that were on the field or something. I don't know. But, yeah, Bengals took a timeout with 12 seconds left in the second quarter. That seems like a very Bengals thing to do, but it's also inconsequential, so whatever, I guess. Man, you do not want to let the Browns get a touchdown here because, like, I mean, after that defensive sequence of events, I mean, if you're still down 14 points in the like at halftime, that's gonna be the way the offense is playing. That's gonna be very difficult to come back from. And by the way, Aaron, I know this is how we started defensively against the Chiefs game, and we ended up beating them. But part of the reason we ended up beating them is because our offense is incredible, dude. We don't have that ability right now. You don't like Jamar Chase isn't in there anymore. It's Brandon Allen throwing to dudes, and he's overthrowing everybody. Okay, so that was a dropped pass. I think Case Keenum had him, and it was just stone cold drop. Good coverage there by Trey Flowers. Not Trey Flowers. Oh, Trey Waynes. Wow. Trey Waynes with the good play. What do you know? About time. Trey Waynes with the good play and did have actually a very, very... He pretty much broke up that pass. So So good play there. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. And if you can stop them here, man, just hold them to a field goal. I wish you had stopped them earlier, but, 10 points is not insurmountable. Nice. Oh, it's an interception. Oh, Mike Hilton with the interception, and he's running it back. And he trips up. He trips up and falls. Oh, there's a Browns player hurt, clutching his knee. But yeah, all right, so and there's a flag on the play. I'm not sure what the flag is, but the time's up. So unless you're giving him an untimed down here, not sure what the flag is, but Bengals get the interception and avoid any points allowed. So they are going to go into the half down 7 instead of down. Looks like, so it was tipped by Marcus Bailey, and Mike Hilton found the ball in the end zone, intercepted it, started running it back. He got about 30 yards, but then he just fell. This Browns field, man. This Browns field is a nightmare. Jesus. I think that might be part of why the Bengals. Who was it earlier? Was it Groff Karate? Were you the one? Oh no, it was Alexi De La Cruz. I don't even know if you're watching anymore, but Alexi. I think part of the reason why Joe Burrow is not playing in this game is because this Browns field is just trash. And people keep tripping and falling, and the Browns offensive lineman's hurt now. He was clutching his knee. He does not look good. I don't see a lot going on the field. Maybe he's okay, but this Browns field is awful. So I'm not mad at all. The Bengals are wanting to not risk. I mean, I guess with Jamar Chase, because this field is awful, maybe you don't put him back in. But anyway, Bengals going in the halftime, 14-7, only down by 1 touchdown. And hey, man, it's not impossible. The Bengals are in this game, despite the fact that the defense has been playing like dog turds. But they've been getting turnovers. So turnovers, if you want to have a chance to win a game, that's kind of how you do it. Oh, God, Tyler Huntley. Terrible. Man, the Ravens are just inept. Aaron, fuck yeah, Mike Hilton. Damn right. Mike Hilton with the big play. Keeping the Bengals in this game, and 11-6 is still on the table. Thomas, if you're still watching, probably now starts feeling like you're losing, huh? We're winning, but it feels like we're losing. I think this is an appropriate time to say that. I mean, I know you were joking earlier, but still. Titans killing the Texans, so I mean that's not 21-0. Jesus, man. All right, so that's not happening. 3rd seed is probably the best case scenario, but hey, man, 3rd seed. Probably better than the 4th seed. So here's the thing with the let's see what we got. What else we got? And the Colts are still losing to the Jaguars, so you don't know what's going to happen in that game. I got a curiosity here. What happens? Here, let's just say what's probably going to happen. Packers probably going to find a way to come away with the win against the Lions, even though they're losing now. But it's only 13-17. Bears, probably going to beat the Vikings. It's football. The NFC really doesn't matter. Bucks over Panthers, Saints over Falcons, Rams over 49ers, and Cardinals over Seahawks. So we're just going to put that in the NFC. And so what we're looking for over here. So right now, what you got? The Chiefs beat the Broncos, so we know that's the case. Now, if the Bengals win, then that puts them at the number 3 seed. And so what else is going on in this game? Well, you got the Ravens and the Steelers. They're tied. I don't know what's going to happen in the game. I'm hoping that it's the Ravens. Let's just say the Ravens for now. We'll discover the scenarios. Either way, it's the Steelers and Ravens. I think their best case scenario is the 7 seed. So regardless, it's either going to be the Ravens or the Steelers, and it's not really going to affect a whole lot else. So then you got the Titans and Texans. Titans are killing them. Titans are going to come away with that game. Colts and Jaguars. Let's just say that result holds, and the Jaguars do beat the Colts. You got the Patriots over the Dolphins, probably. Bills, Jets, and then Raiders, Chargers. I don't know. Well, you know what? If the Jaguars beat the Colts, they could tie and both make an end. So let's call that one a tie just for the fun of it. Chargers, Raiders with the tie. All right. So then what you end up with is you got the Bengals playing the Chargers. In the first round. Okay. And then if they lose this game, you got the Bengals playing the Patriots in the first round. So I don't know about you. I'd rather play the Chargers. So let's go get that 3 seed. But here's the thing: if the Bengals lose this game, they're almost guaranteed to play the Patriots in the next round. And if they don't, they got the number 3 seed, and that gets kind of interesting. So if current results sort of hold, and then everything else kind of happens just the way that I kind of said it was going to happen, then the Bengals will be playing the Chargers. Now, let's say the Chargers win that game, and it would still be the Bengals playing the Chargers. Let's say the Raiders win that game, and it would be the Bengals playing the Raiders in the first round. So I would like to see that. Let's go get that 3 seed because those matchups are very favorable. And then you do have the Ravens making the playoffs in this scenario, so that's interesting. But the Ravens would be playing the Chiefs. They ain't going to beat the Chiefs. Although they did beat the Chiefs earlier this year, but that was with a much healthier roster. And then just for that note, you'd have the Bills and the Patriots in the playoffs. That would be a fascinating. I want to see that. Let's go see that fascinating matchup. You'd have the Bills with the number 4 seed, interestingly enough. Let's say the Jets beat the Bills, what happens? Suddenly, the Patriots win the division, and then suddenly the Bengals are the number 4 seed? I don't want to see that. Okay, so let's just Bills beat the Jets. I want the Bills to beat the Jets. That's what we're rooting for. Patriots lose to the Dolphins, and that gets the Ravens out of the playoffs. So who makes it to the playoffs? I think the Colts make the playoffs. The Colts make the playoffs if the Patriots lose to the Dolphins, and that's just fascinating. So then, but then you would have the Bengals playing the Patriots in the first round. So that's what happens there. So hopefully the Patriots, and once again, I'm not scared of the Patriots. I think that would be an interesting matchup, but I would much rather play the Raiders. All right, so and those are all pretty much all the scenarios that could possibly happen because the Titans aren't going to lose the Texans, and then you got the Steelers in there. The Steelers could have some weird stuff happen. Yeah, so the Steelers would make the playoffs, no matter what happens. If the not if the Chargers and Raiders tie. So if the Jaguars beat the Colts and the Steelers win their game, then the Steelers would probably be in the playoffs unless the Chargers and Raiders tie. And hey man, that's the thing. Like, both those teams want to get in the playoffs. So let's say maybe they intentionally tie. And then Steelers fans would be so livid. But man, that would be hilarious. Like, that would just be the funniest thing ever. Just watching those Steelers fans just like melt down, the salt on their faces. That'd be freaking hilarious if the Steelers won this game. They're like, the Colts lost. Oh, we're gonna make the playoffs, and then the Raiders and Chargers intentionally tie, and they still don't make the playoffs. And man, that would be funny. That would just be the peak of NFL comedy right there. I'd make a video about it. 15 straight minutes of just me laughing my ass off. Oh, I want to see that, man. I want to see that so badly. All right. We got 3 people in the chat. Feel free to comment. Feel free to let me know what's going on with all y'all. Let's see what's going on with my fantasy team. I'm kicking ass right now, but that's partially just because, like I said, he still has Josh Allen, Deebo Samuel, Cole Beasley, Van Jefferson, and Devin Singletary, and the Buffalo defense left to play. So we'll see what's happening there. I am currently projected to only lose by 6, so it's a close matchup, and I'm really getting a great game out of Allen Lazard. So Allen Lazard was a great pickup for me for that game. My bench ain't really doing so much, except Javonte Williams got 6.8 against the Chiefs yesterday. So would have been a better play than Samaje Perine, who's doing literally nothing today. Man, Perine was a terrible play for me. That's really screwing me up. I'd like to see. I don't know why they're not playing Samaje Perine. Like put him in for a little bit. I mean, I know you want to get Chris Evans going, but just a little bit, man. I don't know. I swear to God, if I lose this game by less than 6.8 points, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. Fox is resting their commentating stars. Yes, he is, Aaron. Yes, he is. Yes, they are, Aaron. We're winning, but it feels like we're losing. Yes, Thomas. I heard you earlier. He's not good, man. I think Pep Hamilton's good. Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait, where is Pep Hamilton? Pep is that who I was thinking of earlier? Quarterbacks coach of the Houston Texans. So that's not. I don't know who I was. Who was the Chargers offensive coordinator? Is Joe Lombardi. So I don't know why I thought that was Anthony Lynn. I don't know, man. Whatever. 3 people in the stream during halftime. So, I mean, thanks for sticking around for halftime, y'all. But, yeah, feel free to comment and give me some questions. Give me something to, give me some questions to answer because right now, I'm going through, all I can really talk about is what else is going on in the NFL. And because it's halftime, there's almost nothing to say about this game. Jamar Chase had that one big play, and he broke Chad Johnson's franchise passing yards record. He did not break Bill Groman's record, though. I would love to see him do it, but I doubt they put him back in at this point. So tonight, after this game, you're going to have the Saints and Falcons, you're going to have the Jets and Bills, you're going to have the 49ers and Rams, and you're going to have the Patriots and Dolphins, and you're going to have the Seahawks and Cardinals. Geez, you got 6 games in the 4 o'clock slot, and you got the Panthers and Buccaneers. So, some interesting games there that might kind of determine the way the seeding goes depending on what the Bengals do. But if the Bengals lose, I think we're almost guaranteed to get the number 4 seed. Now, okay, so I'm curious. If the Bengals lose this game, can we still get the number 3 seed? Yes, we can if the Dolphins beat the Patriots. And that is pretty much the only way, though. So if the Bengals lose today, then we could still get the number 3 seed if the Dolphins beat the Patriots. So I'm going to be a big Dolphins fan tonight if we lose. Now, if we win, I don't think that game matters too much to us. Oh, no, it does. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So the Bengals are not guaranteed the number 3 seed if they win today. If they win today, they still need the Bills to beat the Jets. Because the Patriots could take the number 3 seed if they beat the Dolphins and the Bills beat the Jets, because I guess of some sort of like odd tiebreaker thing. Yeah, okay, so because the Patriots win the division, the Patriots hold a tiebreaker over us. The Bills, however, do not hold a tiebreaker over us. So if they win the division, then the Bengals will have a tiebreaker over them, and that's where the number 3 seed comes in. Now, I will say, if the Bengals get the number, if the Jets do beat the Bills and the Bengals end up with the number 4 seed, the team we end up playing in the wild card round is the Bills. So that's an interesting little caveat there. Miami should trade for Derek Carr. No, they really shouldn't. Miami should. What Miami needs to do is they need to fire Brian Flores and get someone in there who's actually going to like take care of Tua. Because that's what the problem is. That's why the Dolphins have been losing. Is because Brian Flores has no ability to commit to developing a quarterback. Like Brian Flores is an idiot. At least for the way that he's handling Tua. I'm not trying to like say he's just. I don't know the man, but you know that decision was idiotic for real. Just completely doesn't make any sense. When the Browns get Baker back, will they be good again, or would they still go back to the normal shitty Browns? Not going to lie to you, Aaron. I think the Browns, with a healthy Baker Mayfield, would be a good team. Because, I mean, they had the ability to... Their issue this year was the fact that, like, Baker Mayfield, with that torn labrum, wasn't able to get a lot of stuff done. But if Baker Mayfield's healthy, then I think the Browns can be highly competitive with him. And I think if the Browns get rid of him and he goes to another situation where they're going to, like, commit to him, then I think Baker Mayfield's going to have a good career. Because I believe in Baker Mayfield as a quarterback. I was not the happiest in the world when they drafted him because I like Baker Mayfield as a quarterback anyway. I think he's got talent. I think he's got potential. But no, I don't think they go back to being the normal shitty. I think they do go back to being the normal shitty Browns if they try to move on from them, though, because there's nobody to draft this year, and you'd have to go get like Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, and that's just not happening. There's no way Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers are going to agree to go to a sub 500 team. It's just not happening. So yes, Aaron, I think the Browns' best case scenario for next year is utilizing Baker Mayfield's fifth-year option. We're back from halftime, folks. Elliott Fry kicks the ball off, and it is a touchback. And, Legatron missing the game today because I think he's got some soreness that he's dealing with. And, again, that Browns field is just a piece of shit. So I think that's part of why you're seeing a lot of guys resting because, like, you can – it's pretty easy to get hurt on this Browns field. That is, not good. Any other games back? Okay, so you got the Titans and Texans are back. Looks like the Ravens and Steelers are back. All the games are back, yeah. Okay, so the Bengals and Browns are just the latest running game right now. Jaguars up 16-3 on the Colts. My God. Case Keenum hands the ball off, and it's going to go about 3 yards on the play. And that is Dearness Johnson on the run. So, good run coverage there. But, holy crap, man. Oh, my God. If the Steelers make the playoffs because the Jaguars beat the Colts, I am going to be very mad. I'm going to be very mad. Because the headlines all week are just going to be like, oh, the Steelers, what a wonderful organization that does so many things. And, oh my God, even if you don't like them, you have to respect them. Like, fuck the Steelers. Case Keenum, single back formation, throws to Jarvis Landry, who just drops the ball. That would have been a first down. Not good coverage by the Bengals, but stone cold drop. Gives the Bengals an opportunity to stop them on 3rd and 7. So, good series of play there for the Bengals, even though they personally did not play well on at least that play. They did a good job on the run stop, but not on the Jarvis Landry drop. That was just luck. Lions are up 24-13 on the Packers, man. And is Aaron Rodgers done in that game? Because that might explain that. Vikings got a touchdown, by the way. Nice! Noah Spence gets Dearness Johnson down. It's going to be 4th down and about 3 yards. The Browns are probably going to punt, and the Bengals are going to get the ball back. And maybe this offense can do something, man. Yeah, I think Jordan Love's in the game now for the Packers. So, Lions are probably going to come away with a win. Lions are probably going to come away with the win. Who saw that coming? I didn't. I mean, they still got a whole, 2 quarters left to play, but it's not going good for the Packers right now. Not that they care, but, well, no, because they're still fighting for the number 1 seed. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Scottish Hammer's going to get the punt down to about the 30-yard line. Trent Taylor's going to have no opportunity to return it. So the Bengals offense is going to come out and maybe they're going to get something done. That would be nice. But the way they've been playing the whole first half, I just don't see that happening. But hey, man, it's only down by 1 touchdown. If you go get a touchdown, you're right back in some relative aspect of control of this game. It was an awful first quarter, and not really the best second quarter, but they kind of got things going there at the end. Great. I don't want to say great defensive play, but very opportunistic defensive play today. Already 2 turnovers. All right, so Brandon Allen is in the single back formation. He's going to take the snap, hand the ball off to Travion Williams, who's going to power ahead for about 3 yards on the play, maybe 4, depending on where they're going to call him down, but not a horrible first down play. At least the way the Bengals offense has been today. The Browns offense has absolutely been way better than the Bengals offense, but I mean, the only touchdown is a defensive touchdown. Everything. This Bengals offense has just been god-awful today. Brandon Allen can't hit the broadside of a barn. Jamar Chase was doing all right when he was in there, but I doubt he comes back in because this field is awful, and I don't know. Brandon Allen pitches the ball to Travion Williams, who is going to break out of some tackles. Nice! He gets about 10 yards on the play. Bengals going to get first down. Travion Williams having a nice game today. Didn't really see that coming, but all the better. All the better because no Joe Mixon. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, my friend. Gotta love to see it. Now, I will say the thing about Brandon Allen, and knock on wood a little bit here, but Brandon Allen, as much as he has not been, like, playing well, he also hasn't been turning the ball over. He's been pretty safe with the ball, so, I mean, at least you got to give him that. Still can't hit the broadside of a barn. Brandon Allen's going to fake the handoff. He's going to get it to Stanley Morgan Jr. He's going to get about 7 yards on the catch. So, nice play there. It's going to be about second. Oh, he gets 8 yards on the catch. So it's going to be 2nd and 2. Bengals offense doing a little bit better on this drive. Not like, I mean, they're still not explosive, but they're doing just a little bit better. And my God, Jamar Chase, even without Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase was explosive. So that's good to see. Even if, like again, knock on wood, but if for some awful reason Joe Burrow were to go down in the playoffs, you still got Jamar Chase. All right, so Brandon Allen is going to take the single back snap. He's going to hand the ball off to Dravion Williams, who is going to go nowhere. Maybe a yard. But 2nd and 2, so, you know, that's okay. Regroup, 3rd and 1 is what you're going to get. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a long one. It's going to be 1. Oh, interesting. Zach Taylor's head coach at Nebraska was Bill Callahan, who is currently the Browns' offensive line coach. I knew they went back, but I didn't realize he was his head coach. But yeah, Zach Taylor, 2006 Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year. Did briefly play on some practice squads in the NFL, but never really did anything. So, interesting little history lesson there about Zach Taylor. All right, so Bengals got 3rd and 1. Brandon Allen's in the single back formation once again. He's going to pitch the ball to Dravion Williams, who looks like he's got a lane. Yep, he's got the first down. Bengals are driving. They're doing it very slowly, but they're driving. So if they can come away with if they can get a touchdown on this drive, then it's right back to 14-14, and 11-6 is right back in the cards. Right back in the cards, because the defense is playing all right again, and man, those turnovers were just absolutely critical. The fact that we got those turnovers, man, can someone put Samaje Perine in there, please? Man, I got him on my fantasy team, and he hasn't done a damn thing all day. And please. I played Evan McPherson too. I didn't even think to pay attention to him. I probably should have. I probably should have paid a little bit more attention to him, and at least gotten a couple points out of the kicker position. Jesus God. Alan Lazard's making up for it, though. Alan Lazard's got almost 20 points on the day. So, yeah, you like to see that. You definitely like to see that. And despite the mistakes, I'm still only back by about 7 points. So it is what it is, I guess. Hopefully I can come away and win a couple $100. All right, so Brandon Allen. A lot of single back today. A lot of single back. I guess that's the offense they want to run with Brandon Allen. Oh, nice. So whoa, the fuck? Okay, they're calling that incomplete. That's fair. So Brandon Allen has a free rusher, and he just avoids it, gets the ball off to Mitchell Wilcox. Mitchell Wilcox. And I thought he caught it, but the ref's saying he didn't catch it. Would have only been about a 2-yard play anyway, and allegedly fumbled, but Stanley Morgan Jr. recovered it. I thought he caught it. It did hit the ground, so I don't know. I thought he caught it. Whatever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Brandon Allen takes a shotgun snap, avoids a little bit of pressure. He does get it to Mitchell Wilcox this time. It's for about 5 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down about 5. So, be nice. Every single play, every single set of downs on this drive is coming down the 3rd down. So, Bengals are very slowly but surely driving. Hopefully they can keep going because, man, you got to get something going on offense if you want to have any chance to come away with a win today. I mean, maybe the Browns' offense keeps imploding, but I don't see it. Is that Myles Garrett? Is Myles Garrett in the game? I didn't think he was playing. I don't know. Brandon Allen takes the empty shotgun snap. He's going to throw, and it had this pass interference. Pass interference. What are we doing? There we go. There's the late, very, very late flag. Looks like the ref actually was having trouble getting the flag out of his pocket, but that was such clear pass interference on the Browns there. And he's upset about it, but it's clear pass interference. You're mugging the guy. down the field. You can't do that. Yeah, pass interference. Good call there, refs. All right, let's look at this. And Mitchell Wilcox, no, it's not. It's Stanley Morgan Jr. And I mean, he is looking back for the ball, but he's holding his arm, dude. You can't do that. Like that. That is the very definition. That's Greedy Williams. Okay, he's not holding his arm, but he does push him down. And you can't push the guy down during the play. That's what it is. Like he's I guess he's not holding his arm, but he is looking back for the ball, but he pushes Stanley Morgan down. Like, at the very least, it's a push-off. So, yes, it's pass interference. You can't do that, Greedy Williams. Get back off the field. Bengals going to have the ball at the 23-yard line. Browns are imploding. So, Bengals are not doing well. The Browns are just imploding. Travion Williams going to take the single-back snap. He's going to get it down to about the 7-yard line. So, yeah, man, the Browns are, like, the Bengals are really not playing well today. The Bengals are really just taking advantage of the fact that the Browns are imploding in their faces. And it's really kind of funny to watch. I guess unless you're a Browns fan, but it's just dysfunction on a whole new level. I mean, you know, I know it's none of the starters who are the ones who are doing a lot of the dysfunction in the media lately, but it's seeping out to the rest of the team. Oh, my God, they're imploding. All right, Brandon Allen takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and actually gives it to Stanley Morgan Jr. So that was it was a reverse is what that was. And so he's only going to get about 3 yards on the play. He says he has a first down. I don't think he got it. So it's going to be about 3rd and 1. And the Bengals are going to have the ball. I want to say that's going to be about at the 9-yard line or so. So at the very least, you should be able to get a field goal on this drive. Don't forget, it's Elliott Fry, not Evan McPherson. But it is 3rd and 1. I'm trying to see what the Bengals are going to do here. So they're going to line up at about the 9-yard line. See if they can get it, man. Brandon Allen is going to line up in shotgun formation with a man to his right, and he's motioning to a man to his left. And the play is blown dead. I think they're calling a false start, or is a timeout. On who? Why are the Bengals calling a timeout? What? What? Why are the Bengals calling a timeout? Jesus. All right, the prediction for this game was 13-9. Not going to happen. Well, it is 14-7, just in the opposite direction. I think I was really this close to picking 14-7, but I felt like there was going to be some weirdness in this game. Haven't seen a lot of that weirdness. Seen some turnovers, but not a lot of weirdness. Just kind of had a feeling there was going to be some weirdness, but I guess not. Lions are beating the Packers 24-16. Bears beating the Vikings 14-10. Washington beating the Giants 12-0. Ravens finally back on top of the Steelers 10-3, so 10-6. So hopefully they can hold on to that. Titans beating the Texans 21-7. So Texans did score for that, what that's worth. Jaguars holding on to that lead over the Colts 16-3. That result might end up holding. Brandon Allen's going to be in single back formation. He's going to sneak it, and he's just no resistance by the Browns. Brandon Allen has such little resistance on the quarterback sneak. Gets it, by the way, in case you're waiting for me to say that. But such little resistance that he does a fucking somersault. Like, not intentionally. That's just how bad the Browns' defensive line played that. Is Brandon Allen had so much momentum to try to quarterback sneak, and he just ends up rolling. That was funny. Now, I don't care if you're a Browns fan. That was funny. He just somersaulted across the... Oh, my God. Bengals, it is 1st and 10. Bengals can technically get a first down if they get it to, like, the half-yard line. Hand it off to Travion Williams. Ball goes nowhere. Maybe gets about a yard on the play, but probably, yeah, they're calling it second. They're calling it 2nd and 9, so he did get a yard. But that's pretty much it. That play pretty much had nothing. Okay, so after everything that they've done on this drive, man, I think you gotta get a touchdown. Like if you get a field goal, that would be so disappointing. I think they can do it though. They've been making it work. Like regardless. They have been making it work. This is a depopulated Brown Stadium. Nobody cares in the video boards. Like, get loud! And I don't have the sound on, but I guarantee you there's no noise in that stadium right now. Brandon Allen Is it a delay of game? Oh, my God. Delay of game on the Bengals. How will you get a delay of game at the 9-yard line? Christ, guys. It's going to be 2nd and 14. Not in the end of the world, but how do you get a delay of game at that point on the field? You dumb idiot. Dumb idiot. All right. Two people watching right now, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling about this game. Brandon Allen takes a shotgun snap. He's looking around. Oh my God. Terrible offensive line play there. It's going to be a sack for Myles Garrett, who I cannot believe is playing in this game. Probably trying to get Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think it's going to happen, though, because TJ Watt's been having a pretty good game. Brandon Allen cannot find anybody open. He did have... who was it? He had somebody open in the end zone all the way in the back, though. But by the time he got open, everybody was like all over him. So he had no chance on that. It's going to be 3rd and 21, and now we probably are going to have to settle for a field goal unless you get a big play here. Or, down-changing penalty. Trevion Williams is going to take the screenplay and get like 4 yards. I don't know why we keep doing screenplays on like... I mean, I guess I get it. You're trying to catch them off guard, but you're just not going for it. I guess the idea is just don't turn over the ball. That's what they're trying to do. Live to fight another down. Defense is playing better. It's going to be 4th and 17, and Hakeem Adeniji is having some trouble getting up. That's not good, but he is getting up. He's limping around a little bit. He's motioning back toward the huddle, but he's looking like he's in a lot of pain. Like, I don't know. Might want to take him out. No, okay, he's going off the field. Take him off the field, dude. I mean, Hakeem Adeniji's been starting for the Bengals lately, so why on earth would you keep him in the game? Yeah, he's going off the field now, okay. I think he was trying to get back on the field, but yeah, now save him from himself. Elliott Fry is going to come out for the field goal attempt. It's going to be a 36-yard attempt. Pretty easy for a typical NFL kicker, but we don't know anything about Elliott Fry. Actually, I don't even know who the hell Elliott Fry is. I might look it up on the next commercial. So 36-yard attempt. Snap. Kick is up, and it is good. It was not exactly the most accurate kick I've ever seen. No wonder why he's a practice squad kicker, but yep, the kick is good. So Bengals are 14-10 after that awful first quarter. So you're saying there's a chance? Maybe. All right, so let's find out who Elliott Fry is. Me, the Bengals fan, I should probably know who Elliott Fry is. Elliott Fry looks like he used to play for the Bears. Oh my God, he's only been in the league since 2019. He's got like 10 teams. He started out playing for the Orlando Apollos of the AAF. You remember that whole experiment that just failed miserably? And he was on the Chicago Bears, Baltimore Ravens, Carolina Panthers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Looks like just as an off-season like guy who was like brought in for competition and didn't make the team. And then he was he was on the Atlanta Falcons from last year and part of this year. So let's see what happened there. Fry was signed to the Atlanta Falcons practice squad, elevated to the roster in Week 4 against the Packers, made his NFL debut, converting one field goal, going 1 for 2 on extra point attempts, reverted to the practice squad the next day, and then signed back to the practice squad in 2021. And okay, so he played one game for the Atlanta Falcons. And then looks like he was on the Chiefs active roster, signed to the Chiefs practice squad, signed to the active roster in December, played one game, and then was released. So he played a game for the Falcons, played a game for the Chiefs, and then he was on the Packers practice squad, and now he's on the Bengals. He has type 1 diabetes. Poor guy. That's unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, Elliott Fry, that is who Elliott Fry is. Aaron, we have a backup kicker. Sort of. I think we just signed him to the practice squad. because Evan McPherson was like dealing with a little bit of like soreness or something like that. Like he's not badly hurt, but he's dealing with a little bit of soreness. Bengals signed him to the practice squad to basically just for the sake of replacing Evan McPherson and not making him play in this game. That's what happened with him. But he's not. I wouldn't call him the backup kicker. He's just a replacement kicker that we just picked up for this week. Gotta get my water. Talking too much. I've been talking for 2 hours now. If I don't drink water, I might die. My voice will die, I promise you that. All right, Elliott Fry is going to make the kickoff, and it is going to be returned. He only gets to do about the 5-yard line. That's a terrible kick. Good coverage, but nope, not good coverage. Had good coverage, and there's a flag. There is a flag on the field. And I think they're saying that's going to be on Clay Johnston. Yikes. Holding on the Browns. Okay, never mind. So that was on the Browns. So bad coverage by Stanley Morgan. He just took a bad angle, and then that's the holding. I don't feel the holding affected the play because, like, you know, the reason he was able to get about like 20 yards on the kickoff return is because Stanley Morgan whiffed on a tackle. But hey, thank God there was holding because. But I don't think it affected the play. So, I mean, you still can't do that. I'm not saying that or anything like that. But lucky break for the Bengals though. The Browns are gonna be starting with the ball at the 19-yard line. Case Keenum fakes the handoff and he's looking around. He's gonna throw short to Harrison Bryant. I think so. Harrison Bryant, and he's going to be a little short of the first down. It's going to be about a 9-yard pickup. Don't love to see that. You want to see the Bengals defense do a little better because the offense at least got a field goal. Offense did something. So you're only down by 4 points now. You got to play a little bit better defense. And I know this isn't the Bengals defense that we're used to, like the players we're used to seeing. But, man, Lou Anarumo has been putting together some good schemes. So, who knows? Maybe we just get another turnover, I mean, it's Case Keenum. He seems turnover prone today. Case Keenum hands the ball off to Dearness Johnson, who's going to only get about 2 yards, but that's going to be enough for the first down. Maybe only 1 yard for real, but either way, it's enough for the first down. So that was that. They gave him like second and inches on that play, I believe. I do believe. Metallica. What is that? I do believe. That's from like Load or Reload or something like that. I'll look it up here in a second. So Case Keenum is in single back formation because they live in that formation today. And Dearness Johnson is going to be patient and just like completely outwork a bunch of Bengals defenders. He's going to get about like 13 yards on the play. That was stupid. Oh, Cure by Metallica. Waiting for the cure. It must be better than this. Need to feel secure. Song of the Cleveland Browns season this year, right? Everyone's got to have the sickness. 'Cause everyone seems to need the cure. Bengals defense needs the cure. Holy shit. Dearness Johnson gets 11 yards on the run because nobody can tackle. Let's get Metallica in here, man. They might do a better job of tackling than the Bengals defense has been doing today. Christ almighty. Ugh. I hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. Hey, man, if you can hold them to a field goal on this drive and maybe we get lucky and get a touchdown, we'll take the lead. Oh, no. No, never mind. Browns are up 4. In my head, I'm thinking they're up 3 for some reason. No, they're up 4. It's 14-10, so it'd be nice if you could just stop them here and, I don't know, force a punt or something. Case Keenum hands the ball off to Dearness Johnson, goes ahead for about 4 yards on the play. Give him 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Running out of room because it's going to be field goal range soon. Really be really nice to stop him here. Black Veil Bright. Oh, God, Aaron. Black Veil Brides is better than Metallica. You know, I'm not going to lie. Black Veil Brides is actually a little underrated. Like, I mean, they're so cringy. Their vibe is so cringy. But I'm not going to lie. Their music's actually not too bad. Not as bad as you would think, anyway. Like, I'd say they're probably about an average metal band these days. Nick Chubb. Oh, my God. Bengals just have no answer for Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb just runs all the hell down their throats, gets about 30 yards on the pickup, and that is, yeah, that was a terrible play. No resistance for the Bengals. That's why you guys are third stringers. That's why the Bengals players that are in there right now are third stringers. Yep. Third stringers. Bengals got to have the sickness because they seem to need the cure. Stuff Nick Chubb on that play. He only gets about maybe half a yard on the run. What's going on in the Ravens game? Somebody's hurt. Steelers player's hurt. Not sure who it is. I don't know what's going on there, but let's get back to this Bengals game. Can't see. And they're going to commercial now, so I guess we'll never know. Or I'll never know, because I probably won't look it up afterwards. But Nick Chubb. Still in the backfield. I'm not sure why he's playing. I mean, I guess because the season's over, you might as well. But I mean, let's say he gets like a really bad injury. I don't think you risk it. But whatever. Bengals, Nick Chubb, they try to pitch it to him, and Bengals swallow it up again. So they're playing much better defense now. Be nice if they would have played that like 80 yards ago. But whatever. Still a lot of the same stuff happening in the other games. I cannot believe the Jaguars are beating the Colts 16-3. That isn't 23-3. Holy crap, man. Lions are still beating the Packers 24-16. Packers need that game, by the way, to clinch the, or have they already clinched the number 1 seed? I think they might have already clinched the number 1 seed. So if they've already clinched, then it doesn't matter. I think they have already clinched. Titans beating the Texans, and that's looking like that's probably going to hold. Because they have the fourth quarter left to go, and I don't see the Texans coming back from a 14-point deficit. And then the Ravens are beating the Steelers 10-6. So I would love to see that result hold. And I think it's going to hold because I just switch over to that game, and it's looking... Oh, my God. Latavius Murray with the big run where he looks like he would have had the momentum go get a touchdown, but he trips over his own feet. So that sucks. That sucks. But yeah, that's what you want to see if you're rooting against the Steelers here. Because that offense is inept. Ain't got anything going on that offense over there in Pittsburgh. Send Ben Roethlisberger out on a sour note. I know he won his final home game because they had a slaughtered lamb in the Cleveland Browns to play against. But at least you can send him out on a sour note on the last game of his career. That would be nice. Still on a commercial on the other game. All right, so Baltimore Ravens, 2nd and 7. Coming near, I think, to about the end of the third quarter, but you still got about 2:43 left. So, I mean, you go get a touchdown here. The way the Steelers' offense is playing, I imagine you ain't going to get a whole lot of resistance. Ravens probably can win this game if they get a touchdown here. But I don't know. Anything could happen. Tyler Huntley hands the ball off to Latavius Murray, who has a nice cut. Gets about 6 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1, maybe inches, for real. Still no action going on in the Bengals-Browns game. What on earth? Dude, what on earth? Trevor Lawrence! Okay, so that's how the Jags went up 23-3. Trevor Lawrence bobbles the snap. It ends up going over his head, and then he catches it, runs away from a guy who's getting pressure on him, and throws the ball to Marvin Jones, who makes an incredible catch in the end zone. What a play! That is why you draft Trevor Lawrence number 1 overall. Tyler Huntley takes a snap and gives it to the fullback, who I think is going to get the first down. Initially stuffed, but I think he falls forward and gets it. Steelers are saying it's 4th down, but I don't think it's 4th down. I think the Ravens got that. Ravens are acting like they didn't get it, though. I think I would almost challenge that, though. I thought they got it. I think they got it. John Harbaugh looks pissed. I don't know. I think they got it. 4th and inches, Tyler Huntley. I think he got it. They quarterback sneaked on 4th and inches, and they initially didn't get it, but I think he plowed ahead and got it in the second effort, which is what I thought happened on the first play, but I guess not. Back to this Browns game. Browns going to have the ball at the 2-yard line, and it's just dropped by Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it is dropped. Like, Trey Flowers is celebrating like he caused that drop. He didn't. It was a big hit. Great play, but he did not cause that drop. It was just completely dropped by Donovan Peoples-Jones. But hey, you know what? Good on you, Trey Flowers. You celebrate. Go, Trey Flowers. I'll take that. All right, so Tyler Huntley hands the ball off to whoever the hell that is. It's the Ravens running room, so you never know. Number 34, Williams. Is that Tyson Williams? I thought he was out for the year. I guess Tyson Williams takes that play. Gets about 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Aaron, Trevor Lawrence is better than Joe Burrow in your fucking dreams. Oh, boy. All right, now the Steelers game is going to commercial. Of course it is. Because it's the end of the third quarter. All right, whatever. So both games are on commercial now. That sucks. Jaguars, man. 23-3. Looking like the Ravens are going to make the playoffs. Right now. Now, let's see. I forget what it is. If the Ravens win this game, then I wonder, actually, can I go to 538 playoff odds predictor? And okay, they do have it up because it was not working earlier, so that's why I was wondering. Well, okay, so it looks like the Packers are going to lose to the Lions, but they do have the first round bye clinched, so it doesn't matter. Buccaneers, let's say they beat the Panthers. Rams, I think they're going to beat the 49ers. Titans are going to beat the Texans, like we already established that earlier. Bills, Jets, we'll look at that here in a second. Bengals, Browns, right now it's looking like it's going to be a loss, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see what happens. Patriots, Dolphins. Let's call that a win for the Patriots over the Dolphins. Colts are going to lose to the Jaguars, which means they have a 2% chance. They have a 0.1% chance to make the playoffs. Less than 0.1% chance to make the playoffs if they lose to the Jaguars. What a shame, man. I thought they were going to have a real chance. I don't know. Seahawks beat the Cardinals beat the Seahawks. Let's just say that. Raiders, Chargers tie because, man, wouldn't that be just funny? I don't know. Let's just call it. I don't know. Call it a Raiders win. Why not? All right, back to the Bengals game. We'll look at those scenarios here in a second. Right, Bengals are going to get the ball at the 2-yard line. What the hell happened? Did the Browns try to go for it? I think the Browns tried to go for it. And Chris Evans is going to get it ahead by about half a yard. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 2.5 yards from the end zone. I think the Bengals are just... So the Bengals somehow prevented a score by the Browns. I don't know what the hell happened. Was I not paying attention? I'm sorry if I was not paying attention, guys. Terrible play-by-play if a big thing happens like that. I will tell you what happened real quick, though. Okay, so... Oh, the Browns just went for it on 4th down. Browns got it down to the 19-yard line. No, they didn't. Not the 19. I'm dumb. Browns got it down to the 2-yard line, and Case Keenum threw an incomplete pass to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Why? Are you not trying to win the game? Stupid Browns. I don't know, but whatever. Okay. Wow. Can't believe the Jags are about to beat the Colts. Yeah, I would actually, right now, based on the way that game's going, they're still like, they are still, I think, Yeah, they're in the fourth. They have the whole fourth quarter left to play. But the way that game's going, Jags are up by 20 points. I'd be shocked to see them lose at this point. Wow. All right, Brandon Allen tries to throw into triple coverage, and it's nowhere. So Kevin Huber's going to have to punt from inside the end zone. This punt might be in danger of getting blocked for real. All right, so Bengals are going to punt, but they did somehow prevent the Browns from scoring. So you never know what's going to happen there. Okay, Saints, let's say they beat the Falcons. I'm going to call the Ravens beating the Steelers. Kevin Huber, I'm going to punt the ball, and it is not blocked, so that's good. And nice punt. Gets it down to about the 50-yard line, and it is going to be returned for about 5 yards. And it's a fumble! It's a fumble, and the Browns do recover. Browns recover. It's okay. Looks like the Browns... Oh, they're fighting for it, though. The Bengals might get this. It's the Bengals! The Bengals recovered it! The Bengals recovered the muff punt! Oh, baby! Oh, baby, we recovered the punt! Oh, baby! Oh, the Bengals having a chance to go take the lead! Oh, my God! The Bengals recovered the punt! Oh, I cannot believe that! In this meaningless game. I'm just excited, man. I just want to see the Bengals win. I don't care. I just want to see a win. Michael Thomas. Okay, so it wasn't a muff punt. Michael Thomas, the safety. Oh, wait, no. The wide receiver, Michael Thomas. Jesus Christ. The wide receiver, Michael Thomas, punched the ball out of his hands. So it's not a muff. It's just a straight fumble. It's not a muff. It's just a straight fumble. And the Bengals recover the fumble. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What an interesting twist in this game that doesn't matter. Okay, so let's get back to these projections. So I've got the Ravens beating the Steelers. So that puts the Ravens in the playoffs. And what was I even... Yeah, so that puts the Ravens in the playoffs. Is there any way the Colts can make the playoffs? Here, let's... I'm sorry, guys. Let's reset. Let's say the Colts lose to the Jaguars and the Ravens beat the Steelers. That... Wow, so the Ravens actually still need some help. So what you need at that point... They would need the Raiders to beat the Chargers. If the Raiders beat the Chargers, then the Ravens still have a chance to go in over the Colts. But the Colts would miss the playoffs if the Chargers win. What? I'm very confused. So, according to this, if the Chargers beat the Raiders, then both the Raiders and the Chargers make the playoffs. So the Ravens don't even get in that scenario. So yeah, the Raiders might just throw the game for real if that's what's gonna happen. Like, I mean, well, okay, maybe they wouldn't throw it, but I don't think they would fight that hard. Like, I mean, maybe they would fight hard to try to win and knock the Chargers out of the playoffs. But like, knowing that you have what it essentially does is it clinches a playoff spot for the Raiders somehow. Yeah, the Raiders clinch a playoff spot if the Jaguars beat the Colts and if the Ravens beat the Steelers. Then somehow the Raiders clinch a playoff spot. I don't know how the hell that makes any sense. But anyway, let's say they would need the Ravens would then need the Raiders to beat the Chargers, which I suppose is still possible. And then that still only gives them a 52% chance. So the Raiders would need to beat the Chargers. And who else? Let's get back to this game. Case Keenum gives the handoff. Bengals swallowed it. Wait, what happened? Oh, the Browns must have recovered. I thought the Bengals recovered. I'm sorry, guys. Browns recovered. Now, yeah, Browns are bad. Yeah, that's my fault. A referee did signal that the Bengals got the... I'm watching this with the sound off, so something else must have happened. But the referee signaled that the Bengals have the ball. So it's not my fault. Referee did signal that the Bengals have the ball, but I guess the Browns recovered. So, all right, so it's 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 at the 46. Hand the ball off again, and Dearness Johnson's going to plow ahead. Just nobody can tackle, dude. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 1. I don't understand. We can. I know these are backups, but still, it's just like you can't tackle. Dearness Johnson's a backup too, so that's no excuse. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, so it's based on the Patriots game. If the Dearness Johnson plows ahead for the 1st down, Bengals defense cannot get anything done. God. Maybe they were saying that he was down. I don't know what happened. The King of the North, Ben Roethlisberger. Well, you lost it this year. Get that King of the North shit out of here. Why are we talking about Ben Roethlisberger being the King of the North on a Bengals-Browns game? Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck Ben Roethlisberger. Jesus. Get that shit out of here. I'm going to boycott this. Fox. I'm going to boycott Fox. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, God. I might boycott the Bengals defense, too. They had Dearness Johnson tackled behind the line, and then he bounces out of the tackle and ends up getting 8 yards on the play. God. Can we get rid of this Ben Roethlisberger love fest? Like, on this game of all games, like, seriously? Shut up. Shut up with this Ben Roethlisberger shit, dude. I'm so sick and tired of him. Get him out of here. He's about to finish his career on a loss. Can we just accept that he's done and move on with our lives? He's a Hall of Famer. Fine, whatever. Move on. Especially in a game where he's not playing. All right, Bengals finally actually tackled Dearness Johnson. Like, not behind the line, but he gets about 2 yards. Pretty clear that Burrow outplaying every AFC quarterback makes him king of the North. That's right, right. Joe Burrow, king of the North this year. Let's get this Ben Roethlisberger shit out of here. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about him, dude. It's a new era. He's done. Oh, God. Somebody's hurt. Who's hurt? Bengals player is hurt. Hurt ankle. This is why you don't play your starters on this field. It's Rennell Wren. Rennell Wren, 3rd or 4th string defensive tackle, or maybe 5th string defensive tackle, because of how many defensive tackles they keep. Oh, my God. A lot of backup injuries today, but that's why you don't play your starters in this game. Green Bay's coming back against the Lions, by the way. It's 22-24. So maybe the Packers end up winning that game. I don't know. Washington football team is up 19-7 against the Giants in a meaningless game, but they're probably going to get that done. Texans making a little bit of a comeback, not enough really, but 21-10. Texans do have the ball, so if they do get a touchdown here, it's going to be 21-17. You never know what could happen. Steelers and Ravens. Ravens up 10-6. Steelers have the ball. They're talking about Ben Roethlisberger's Hall of Fame career less on the Steelers-Ravens game. Like, my God, people. I don't want to see that shit. Nobody watching this game wants to see that shit. Anybody who does wants to see that shit's watching the fucking Steelers. Awful. Untenable, dude. I don't understand. Packers defense is getting crushed for me in fantasy. I'm not loving that. Still getting a good game from everybody else, though. Maybe I'll get lucky because I'm gonna get nothing from my flex position, from my kicker, and from my defense, basically. So hopefully everybody else can just ball out, and maybe his guys can have a bad game. I don't know. Insanely enough, I'm getting nothing from 3 of my starters on fantasy, and yet I'm still only projected to lose by 9 points. So, yeah, you never know. Never know. All his guys are having bad games, for what that's worth. Jaguars up 23-3 on the Colts. Lions up 24-22 on the Packers. Vikings and Bears tied 17-17. Washington up 19-7 on the Giants. Ravens up 10-6 on the Steelers. Titans up 21-10 on the Texans. All right. Let's see if we can do anything here. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Browns. And they're in fucking scoring range. I don't know, man. I'd love to see them do something. Let's get a turnover here. Let's get like an interception. That's what I want to see. Hands the ball off. So get a fumble. Carrying the ball a little dangerous there. Could have been a fumble. But no, he gets ahead for about 5 yards. Dearness Johnson on the run. Ah. Hey, at least we came back and made this a game, man. Like, I don't want to get swept by the Browns, but like to be swept and blown out by the Browns, that would have just hurt the soul, even if it is backups, you know? Come on, Bengals. Come on, Bengals. It's 2nd and 5. Let's get a turnover. That would be huge. And instead, no, we just let him run ahead for 6 yards. Terrible. Terrible defense for the most part today. Against an inept Browns offense. Man, like, yuck. Either the Bills win. How to get the number 2 seed? Ain't happening. It's just not happening, guys. Either Bills win or Patriots lose. But also you need the Titans to beat the Texans. So we got 2 players. So Ronald Wren is now being carted off the field, and you've got a guy. You got a cornerback down on the field. I believe that is Ricardo Allen. Oh God, wait, no, he's out. It's not Ricardo Allen. Ricardo Allen's already out with a concussion. So probably Trey Flowers is who that was. Might have been Jalen Davis. It's either Trey Flowers or Jalen Davis. So, see, man, this is what I'm saying. This is why you rest your starters, because, I mean, this Browns field, and in an intense game like this, you're getting a ton of injuries all over the place. This is why you rest your starters. Bengals made a really good decision to not play a lot of their most important players today. Really, really good decision. They're going to be rested up. They're going to get their own little mini bye week for the playoffs, and we might go into it as the number 4 seed. We might have to play the New England Patriots, but damn it. Damn it, we're going to go in and we're going to be healthy. And I think the Bengals starters can beat Bill Belichick. I don't see why not. God, the Ravens are about to make the playoffs. Oh my God, that's such a joke. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather them do it than the Steelers, but ugh. Looks like the Steelers just held the Ravens to 4th down, though. So, Ravens are probably going to have to punt here. 4th and 1. Well, they might go for it. They're kind of lining up like they might go for it. Kind of hard to tell because they're doing a replay right now. But yeah, it's going to be 4th and inches for real. So they are nope, they're punting. Okay, I didn't even know where they were on the field. Looks like they're on about the 20. So yeah, Ravens going to punt. It's okay though. Steelers offense is inept. Go Ravens. Wow, what a return there by Ray McLeod to about the 50, midfield. And yet, I'm sure the Steelers are still going to come away with 0 points. All right, back to the Bengals game. It's going to be 1st and 10 in easy scoring range. So, I mean, a turnover would just be excellent here, guys. Turnover would just be fantastic. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it would just be great. I think Mike Hilton's out of the game, though. I think they got all backups in at this point. Just, like, literally nobody of any worth. Well, any like, strategic worth. Not trying to be an asshole. But they swallow up Dearness Johnson on that play. Good play by Khalid Kareem. So, I mean, he's had a bit of an up and down day today, but that was good. That was a good play. Browns huddling up. They're going to have the ball at the 11-yard line with 2nd and 10. Maybe they can hold them to a field goal. Stay down by only 1 score. That would be nice. Case Keenum motioning a man. He hands the ball off to Dearness Johnson, who's going to bounce around in the backfield a little bit. Try to cut up field. Doesn't really go anywhere. Maybe gets a yard. I think he got about a yard there. Yeah, they're good. They're calling it a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9. And, hey, man, stuff them. Get a field goal. You know, the fact that you let them get down here in the first place is stupid. But, at least if you can only come away with 3, then, still giving the offense a chance to try to do something. Now, the offense hasn't been able to do anything all day. I mean, they went down and they got a field goal. But, that touchdown was a defensive touchdown. So, the offense has been pretty bad. All right, Case Keenum takes the empty shotgun snap, and Mike Daniels. Oh, my fucking God. Touchdown, Browns. Mike Daniels broke through and almost, took out Case Keenum's knee. That wasn't great. But, anyway, Bengals had no ability to stop the screen, and Dearness Johnson, 25. Who's 25? Demetric Felton goes straight in for the touchdown. Bengals give up the touchdown. They're going to be down by a score of probably 21-10, and not looking good for the Bengals today, guys. Defense has been okay in spots, but mostly just because of turnovers. But for the most part, they're getting waxed. Cannot trust any of these backups. That's what I think we're learning today. Cannot trust any of these backups. Not having a good time in fantasy right now. Neither is my opponent at the moment, so, who knows? Maybe that translates to the rest of his team, but at the moment, my team is having a really rough time with 2 players who are just not getting any action, and a Green Bay defense, which has been playing like total crap. Jaguars still holding on to that 23-3 lead, guys. 14-10 left in the quarter, I believe. Oh, no, 9:41 left in the quarter. And I lied. The Lions got a field goal, so it's 27-22 Lions. Vikings up on the Bears, so they're probably going to finish 8-9 this year. So Vikings are up 30-17 on the Bears. They got an interception return for a touchdown. Washington up 22-7 on the Giants. They're probably going to come away with that win. Ravens are still up 10-6 on the Steelers in probably the other worst game in the NFL this week. And, the Texans are coming back. Titans only got a 21-18 lead on the Titans now. Wow, so that one's worth looking at. Titans had a big second quarter where they went up to where they scored 21 points. But the Texans have gotten 18 in the second half. So that game's getting tight. That game might be the game of the week right now. Oh, my God. Bengals could go get the second seed if they get their head out of their asses. But there's only I turned the game off. Only 7 minutes left in the game, so I think with that touchdown, that's the way the Bengals offense is playing, unless you just get a big defensive turnover or something like that, it's probably not going to be a ideal result for the Bengals. So just the way that they've been playing, I don't see it. Don't see it happening. We could have had the number 2 seed, but we're probably going to have the number 4 seed at this point. Unfortunate. I'm not the biggest deal in the world, but let's see. If the Texans do beat the Titans, I think the Ravens, they're going to give the first down to the Steelers there. All right, so let's see. The Bengals lose to the Browns, but the Titans lose to the Texans. Then it's looking like Bengals are going to stay the number 4 seed no matter what. So the Bengals basically clinch the number 4 seed if they lose this game, no matter what else happens. Yeah, pretty much no matter what else happens. All I got to say is go Raiders. Keep those Ratbirds and the Steelers out of the playoffs. Neither of them deserve it. Really, neither of them deserve it. Man, I was really hoping for a little bit more effort from the Bengals on this one. I mean, I know they're playing them hard. They really are. But if the offense can't get anything done on this drive, I think it's a wrap. All right, so Brandon Allen takes the snap, pitches it out to Chris Evans, who gets out of some tackles, but only can really get back to about the line of scrimmage. So Chris Evans is explosive, man. Chris Evans is doing a pretty good job, but he needs more help than that from the offensive line. Does get about a yard there. Got a Browns defensive tackle down, and that's Elliott, number 96. What's his name again? I know his name. I just looked it up earlier. Jordan Elliott. That's right. Jordan Elliott is down. He's pointing at his leg. He might be done for the day. I think he probably is done for the day. So that's not good for the Browns, but their season is going to be over here in a few minutes. So regardless of what happens. Bengals probably going to finish 10-7, but hey, AFC North Champions, baby. Gotta love it. And I guarantee if Joe Burrow was playing this game, we would have won. If we were playing our starters, the way this game is going, like, you know, I don't know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? But you know, his backups, who cares about backups? That's why we got one person watching right now, and whoever you are, thank you for sticking around because holy crap, it's probably Aaron, right? Brianna said she turned the game on for you, so it's probably Aaron's the one probably watching, right? All right. Joe Burrow this season, best completion percentage was 70%. Fifth best passing yards was 46.11. Best yards per attempt with 8.9. And second best quarterback rating with 108.3. And that's after he kind of got off to a little bit of a, I want to say, maybe not middle tier, but like, you know, slightly above average start to the year. So, I mean, just the way he's been playing lately is just out of his mind. Brandon Allen's going to take the shotgun snap. He fakes the handoff to Chris Evans and then throws it to Chris Evans because he's got all the pressure in his face, and Chris Evans goes down behind the line for about a 1, maybe 2 yard loss. This is terrible. This is awful. This is just awful, awful, awful. Got one more play. If the Bengals cannot if the Bengals cannot convert on this third down, then I pretty much have no faith in them left to win this game. A little more interested in what's going on in the Steelers-Ravens game. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. I think I might switch over. If the Bengals cannot get a first down on this play because the offense has just been completely untenable today, dude. Just terrible. Brandon Allen takes the shotgun snap, throws, and he's got a man. He's got the first down. All right. Wow, what a play. About 14, 15 yards to Trenton Irwin. That was a nice play, dude. All right, so we're sticking around on this thing. We're not switching over. We're sticking around for the Bengals, seeing if they can do anything with the momentum from a relatively big passing play. Now, I mean, they are down 2 scores, and they're probably only going to have 2 drives left. So, probably still, you're going to have to score a touchdown. You're going to have to score a touchdown, I think. Then you're going to have to get off quickly on defense. Why are we running the ball? I don't understand why we're running the ball. We got like 5 minutes left. Gets about 4 yards on the play, but like, man, you're down 2 scores. Clock management's kind of a thing here, dude. I mean, unless we're just not trying to win and we're just trying to get out of here. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you know, we're just trying to like end the game. I don't know. Maybe we deserve to have this game ended. Steelers got the ball at the 19-yard line, so that's not good. The Ravens can hold them to a field goal. That'd be good. Oh, man, my neck is killing me. Najee Harris gets ahead for about 4 yards. It's going to be third down and about 5 to go. All right, Brandon Allen takes a shotgun snap. Looking around, and he throws on 2nd and 7. And just way overthrown. Nowhere near anybody. Trenton Irwin just like... Yeah, I think Brandon Allen was throwing to a spot rather than throwing to his receiver. I mean, hey, you know what? He threw it where, like, only his guy could go get it, except his guy couldn't go get it. But hey, Brandon Allen's not making dangerous passes, so that's important. And, you know, I just wonder if Brandon Allen could win us a game with the starters in, because he was doing pretty good there with Jamar Chase, and he was overthrowing a lot, but he wasn't, like, turning the ball over. So maybe you feel a little bit good about, like, just in case something happens to Joe Burrow, maybe Brandon Allen can game manage his way to some wins with this talented roster around him. I don't know. But anyway, Brandon Allen went into shotgun snap, and Bengals called a timeout for some reason. So Steelers are driving. That's not good. Oh, my God. I need some fucking penetrate from my neck or something, dude. I got like this pain right in the center of like where the neck meets the back, and it's just ugh. Ben Roethlisberger hands the ball off to Najee Harris, but I think there was a false start. Yep, false start. False start on the Steelers. So it's gonna push them back to about the 10-yard line. It's gonna be 1st and goal, I believe. Chuck Okorafor. I believe he's the left tackle. He started the season as the left tackle. I don't know if he switched over to right. But yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Bengals. And Brandon Allen is in shotgun formation from the 43-yard line. 3rd and 7. They converted earlier this drive. And I think you gotta convert here, man. Playing slow, but if you can just go get a touchdown. Brandon Allen finds a man. He's got a wide open. Oh, what a hit, man! That was a nasty hit on Trent Taylor. But he's got about 20 yards, and he picks up the 3rd down. And Trent Taylor gets absolutely walloped on the play, but he does hold on to the ball. Oh, that could be targeting with the helmet, dude. Seriously, he led with his helmet on that hit. Yeah, he hits him right, dude. That's a penalty. What are we doing? Are you kidding me? We're just going to let people just lead with the helmet like that? That's bullshit. That's such bullshit, dude. That's a penalty. But whatever, it's still a good play for the Bengals. Whatever. Bengals got the ball at 31, 1st and 10. And Brandon Allen, I think, is going to dump the ball off to Mitchell Wilcox. He's going to get ahead for about 7 yards. Bengals are finally driving as the Steelers take the lead with Chase Claypool getting a touchdown and acting like he's some hot shit. But I don't think it's going to matter because I think the Raiders and the Chargers are probably both going to make the playoffs and not the Steelers because fuck the Steelers. I swear to God, the Steelers make it to the playoffs at 8-8-1. No, wait, no, it wouldn't be 8-8-1. It would be 9-6-1. So I guess that would, I guess that would sort of make sense. 9-6-1, 9-7-1. Steelers would be in with 9-7-1, and I mean, I guess that's half a game off of 10-7. So. I guess. But still, fuck the Steelers. Brandon Allen looking around, finds Mike Thomas, but can't get the ball anywhere near him. But, still not throwing dangerous passes, so you got to take that. Brandon Allen's getting the ball where it needs to go, and so that's better than nothing. Brandon Allen is playing poorly because nobody would stop saying, "Let's go, Brandon." Yeah, Brandon Allen's probably a Joe Biden supporter, right? That's probably what's going on there. Brandon Allen's offended by all the "Let's go Brandon" stuff, and so he's intentionally playing a bad game. But no, he's really not playing horrible, dude. He's got no accuracy. That's what it is. Keeps overthrowing dudes, but he's also playing safe, which I guess out of a backup quarterback is kind of what you want. So I don't know. He's not playing well, but he's not playing horribly, which is I guess is important. And Chris Evans goes ahead for the 1st down on 3rd and 2. Gets about maybe 10 yards on the play for real. He found a hole and he made it happen. So Bengals might get a touchdown. If the Bengals do get a touchdown, then they might have a chance. Still gotta play hard. Still gotta play tough on defense. And it'd be nice if you could get it before the 2-minute warning happens. You got about a minute left before the 2-minute warning. So if you can you only got one touchdown or one timeout. You only got one timeout left. So it'd be nice if you could at least have the 2-minute warning. If you don't, then I think it's going to be pretty difficult to go because you're still going to be down 4 points. But anyway, Brandon Allen, shotgun formation, takes the snap, looks around, throws quickly, and is almost intercepted. Jesus, that was the first really dangerous pass he's thrown all game. He can't do that, man. And he just completely misfired too. It wasn't even like. Jacob Phillips, by the way, on the near interception. But, I mean, Brandon Allen just totally misfired on that one. like, he threw it way behind his receiver, right to the linebacker. And man, Jacob Phillips, like, I mean, you should have come down with that interception. That would have won the game for the Browns. But, nope, we'd be switching over to the Ravens game at this point. Tyler Huntley. Brandon Allen, shotgun snap, looking around, throws, and it's tipped. And he did have Trent Irwin, almost got it to him even with the tip, but no, oh well. Or was it Trent Taylor? It was one of the Trents. It was Trent Irwin, okay. It's going to be 3rd and 10, and you got to get a touchdown. I think this is 4-down territory, guys. I really do. Texans brought it to 28-25. The Texans might go beat the Titans, man. Oh, my God. Bengals could have had the number 2 seed. Still could, actually. Bengals could have get the number 2 seed, but you got to get a touchdown here. If you don't get a touchdown, I think game's over. So this is 4-down territory, in my opinion. That's offsides. Are we not going to call it? Yo. Chris Evans almost gets the first down. Doesn't quite get it, but I do think it's 4-down territory. So it's going to be 4th and 1, and I think, or maybe 4th and 2. I think you go for it here. Tyler Huntley with the big scramble up for about 20 yards, and that's good. That's good. Fuck the Steelers. All right, Chris Evans tiptoeing that sideline, man, and he doesn't get the first down, but he does give you 1 yard to go, and yep, you're going for it. I say give the ball to Chris Evans because he has, I think, only been stuffed once today. Even if it seems like even if he gets met in the backfield, he almost always gets it ahead for about a yard or two, and all you need is 1 yard. So I say you hand the ball off to Chris Evans and just let that happen. What? Are we? Oh, fine. Okay. We took a timeout. Jesus, dude, the mismanagement. This has got to be the absolute worst time management I've ever seen from Zach Taylor. He took a timeout to avoid the delay of game, which would have taken us out of field goal range, or not field, taken us out of, I think, reasonable 4th down range. And so you call the timeout to preserve the 4th and 1. But Jesus Christ, now you have no timeouts. And you are going to have the 2-minute warning at the very least. If I hope you have the 2-minute warning. But you have no ability to stop the clock now. That's the problem. You have no ability to stop the clock, and you're putting your defense in a position where they have to hold them to a 3 and out. And if you don't get a 3 and out, game's over. I don't know. Do you go for an onside kick? I think you go for an onside kick. If you get a touchdown. But anyway, Brandon Allen motions a man. He's going to not hand it off to Chris Evans. He's going to throw to Chris Evans, who's got it, and he's got the touchdown! Yeah! Touchdown, Bengals! It's going to be 21-17. And, I got a question. I think you go for 2 here. Because 5, being down, if you're down 5, that's no different than being down 4. But if you're down 2... Or if you're down 3, then you could at least tie the game with a field goal and go into overtime. Now, I'm not sure if you want to do that because, it's a relatively meaningless game. But, hey, man, you can still go get the number 2 seed if the Texans finish off this comeback. Are we playing our second-string head coach, too? Yeah. Dude, Brandon Allen. Zach Taylor's usually pretty good at clock management. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. But I guess if you're going to make mistakes in any game, it might as well be this game. Brandon Allen takes the snap and just goes nowhere. For the 2-point conversion, just throws it into the dirt. Nobody's even looking for it. Just a complete lack of communication. Bengals are down 5. They're going to need a touchdown. So, I mean, I don't know. I think, do you go for the onside kick? I think you almost have to because you're down 5. And if you go for the onside kick and the Browns drive a little bit, then they could kick a field goal and then you're down 8. But then if you're down 8, go for another 2-point conversion, I guess. I don't know. I'd go for the 2-point conversion, man. Or not the 2-point. I'd go for the onside kick. I would go for the onside kick. See if you can get it done. And I know it's a long shot, but defense has been terrible. So, I mean, really it's just see if you can maybe hold them to a field goal. And then you're down 8, but then, it's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Or maybe they just completely stop them. You never know. I mean, if you can make them go 3 and out, then, you're at least going to have, 30 seconds to try to make it happen. I don't know, but I still say you got to go for an onside kick because at most you're going to have 30 seconds left if you kick it to the Browns. So you got to go for an onside kick here, I think. Probably a little too little. Probably too little too late on the touchdown, but they are going for the onside kick. So Elliott Fry, onside kick, and it's going to bounce. No, oh my God. Fuck. I think the Bengals might get it. I think the Bengals got it. I think the Bengals got the onside kick recovery. It bounced all over the place, and the Browns could not get their hands on it. I thought the Browns got their hands on it, but everybody's pointing. I think the Bengals got it. They're saying the Bengals... Well, the Bengals are saying they got it. Of course the Bengals are saying they got it. They're trying to get him to move, and it's just not happening. Trying to see what's going on. That was definitely a fortuitous bounce for the Bengals. Stanley Morgan Jr. is getting excited. It's looking like they got it. Bengals are getting excited. But nobody's wanting to come off the pile. Bengals are excited. Bengals are jumping around saying they got it. None of the Browns players are excited, but all the Bengals players are super excited. Now, the ball is going to be on the 50-yard line, so you could, in theory, stop them from scoring at all. So that's worth noting. Great defense. Bengals keep pointing and saying they got it. The Browns are not doing that. So that is something worth noting. And the guy I thought recovered the fumble for the Browns just came off the pile. Well, okay, now the Browns are saying they got it. Dude, nobody wants to come off the pile. They can't see. Bengals are still saying they got it. A couple Browns players are saying they got it. Doesn't look like there's a lot of confidence for the Browns. But you really can't see because there's like 50 players. There's like 50 players on the pile there. Refs are trying to look like make a makeshift hole and see who's got it. Just give it to the Bengals, man. It'll be fun. Well, now the pile's moving. Jesus. Oh my God, my heart's beating, dude. For a meaningless game. I mean, not entirely meaningless, but yeah, muffed the onside kick recovery, and then I thought Stewart came down with it, but then he came off the pile. So, looking like maybe number 4, Austin. It looks like Austin Calitro kind of maybe might have knocked it loose underneath the pile. So, but the guy I thought recovered it for the Browns came up. So, yeah, he recovers it there, and it looks like it gets knocked loose, and then he comes up, Stewart Jr., whoever that is. So Stewart Jr. is the guy I thought recovered it, and then it does look like the Bengals recovered it. Looks like somebody goes in fetal position over the ball. So I think the Bengals might have this. But holy crap, dude, this sequence is taking forever. I don't know what the hell is going on. Ravens and Steelers game has somehow produced a lot more points. It's 13-13 now. And Steelers are coming on the field. That game might go into overtime. Just what we all wanted, right? All right, so it's looking like they gave the ball to the Browns. That's unfortunate. Okay. Dearness Johnson, Bengals stuff the run, so that's a good play. They're going to run this down to the 2-minute warning. All right. Good defense, and you maybe have a shot here, but they didn't show the refs saying what happened. I don't know what's going on with this broadcast. I don't know what's going on with this broadcast, man. I don't know. Steelers got a first down. That's not good. I thought the Bengals might have had it, but I also, you can never trust what the players are saying. But again, it was like all the Bengals players were saying they have it, and the Browns players were saying, the Browns players were being super cautious, so I don't know. Oh, man. If the Bengals win, and I think it's if the Bengals win, the Titans lose, is that all it takes, or is there another thing that it takes? The Bengals win. Let's see. Update. Bengals win. Titans lose. I think that puts the Bengals in number. Okay, so the Dolphins have to beat the Patriots. So number 2 seed's probably not happening. Even if the Texans pull off the upset over the Titans, the Dolphins are probably not going to beat the Patriots. You never know. You never know. The Dolphins do kind of seem to have Bill Belichick's number for whatever reason. But, I mean, the number 2 seed would be cool. Number 2 seed would be cool. We'd probably be playing the Chargers. Huh. Or the Colts. Well, because the Colts are going to lose to the Jaguars. So we might be playing the Steelers. Ew. The Steelers, wow. That would be something else, dude. If the weirdest friggin' thing might happen here, if we pull off this win, which is looking excessively unlikely right now, but it is the Browns. If we pull off this win, then the Texans hold on, or the Texans actually do come back and finish off the Titans, which they're still losing right now, but they're only down 3 now. And then the Dolphins beat the Patriots, and then the Steelers beat the Ravens, and then and then get their way into the playoffs. Then the Bengals would be hosting the Steelers in the wild card round. And bro, you want to talk about a electric atmosphere. And I kind of want to see that because the Bengals have proven that they can just give the Steelers the business this year, but after the last 2 times we played the Steelers in the playoffs, I'm a little nervous about that. But I don't know. I think Joe Burrow can beat him, though. All right, so it's 2nd and 8. Case Keenum is going to hand the ball off to Dearness Johnson, and just terrible fucking defense, man. Dearness Johnson's going to get the ball down to probably about it's going to be 3rd and inches, I think. Awful. If the Bengals cannot stop the Browns on this next play, game's over. Browns will just kneel the rest of the clock away because the Bengals have no timeouts, and it's going to be about you're just going to be able to kneel the rest of the clock away. Steelers got it on 4th and 1 for what that's worth. All right, this is the game right here. Case Keenum is quarterback sneaks and he's got it. Bengals lose. All right. We are now going to switch over to the Steelers-Ravens game. Bengals lose. Goodbye, Bengals. But hey, you know what? I'll take the fact that we didn't get blown out, But the Bengals are going to be the number 4 seed in the AFC this year, and not going to play the Steelers, for what that's worth. So that's not going to happen. Steelers just punted the ball away to the Ravens, for what that's worth, with 38 seconds left. So you got Justin Tucker. And it's looking like the Ravens are going to get the ball about the 20-yard line. So, Browns swept. Dude, we won the AFC North and the Browns swept us. Like, what a joke. What a joke, dude. Whatever. We won the AFC North. I'm still happy with that. And we were playing all backups. I don't think anybody's really hurting all that bad. I still don't think the Texans are actually going to come back and beat the Titans, but if they do, then we could have had the number 2 seed, but whatever. All right, so Tyler Huntley is going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to throw to Mark Andrews, who's going to get the ball. He's going to get a first down, going to get about the 30-yard line. All right, so that's what you want to see if you're the Ravens. Ravens are tied with the Steelers right now, 13-13, so a field goal would win it. And he got Justin Tucker. So, yeah. Yeah, Steelers probably feeling the panic right about now. The Ravens got probably about 50 yards to go, and well, no, really, they got about like 35 yards to go, and they're in Justin Tucker's field goal range. Tyler Huntley throws the ball, and it's complete. Oh, he didn't control it to the ground. He caught it. He caught it inbounds, and he got the ball knocked out of his hands. That was Marquise Brown. He caught it, both feet in, and the ball gets knocked out by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Ah, boy. You got to hold on to that, dude. He was trying to, finesse and tightrope it, but, But, you got to do it a little bit better than that, bud. All right, so Samaje Perine did not even play for me in fantasy, and Green Bay's defense is giving me -2 fantasy points. What an absolute freaking joke. Tyler Huntley throws to Marquise Brown, and there's just no connection. Stop throwing to Marquise Brown. Why are you throwing to Marquise Brown? He's playing terrible right now. Ride the hot hand. Throw it to Mark Andrews. I'm not looking so good in fantasy right now. I am back by about 102.30 to 119.79. So I'm back by about 17 points. Not good. I want that $500, man. Oh, well. All right, Tyler Huntley, 3rd and 10. Throws and just to nobody. So it's going to be 4th down. And I imagine they're going to punt here. So it's going to go into overtime. Oh, what do you think? Should I follow this game into overtime? Should I follow this game into overtime? I think it's going to go into overtime because the Ravens are going to punt. Because here's the thing: if they're at like the 30-yard line, so I mean, if you go for it and you miss, then the Steelers can just go get a field goal of their own and win. So yeah, you're going to punt. Ravens punt. Ball's up, and it's a pretty decent punt. Ball falls down to about the 31-yard line, and that's where they're going to get it. Aaron wants me to follow the game into overtime, and Josh Gray is an asshole. All right, I'll follow the game into overtime. Let's see what the Steelers and Ravens do here. So let's go ahead and update some of these scores then. So we're going to have Ben Roethlisberger coming out onto the field. Update some of these scores. Bengals did lose to the Cleveland Browns, and that's unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay. We didn't need it. 10-7, we won the division. Going to be the number 4 seed, but whatever. I wonder, and I think we did clinch the number 4 seed. We can't possibly get a better seed than that. So I still think the Titans are going to beat the Texans. That just doesn't seem right to me. I don't think that they... Now, that's huge for them to beat the Texans, by the way. Ben Roethlisberger is going to kneel on it, so they are going to go into overtime. But anyway, Titans, if the Titans can hold on against the Texans, that's huge for them because that gives them another week for Derrick Henry to rest up. So that's huge. If they can go get that number 1 seed, then that's huge for them. So Titans probably going to come away with a win over the Texans. And what's going on in that game? Yep, it's final. So they did win. Titans did just barely edge out the Texans. Colts lost to the Jaguars, folks. Jaguars did beat them. All right, so what else have we got? Any more scores to update? Lions beat the Packers. For what that's worth, Lions beat the Packers. Vikings beat the Bears. Okay, I think these scores are all updated. Cowboys beat the Cowboys, but we need the Cowboys. The football team beat the Giants. So what do we got left? We still got the Patriots. We got the Steelers and Ravens going to overtime. We got Dolphins, Patriots tonight. We got Jets, Bills tonight. And we got Chargers, Raiders tonight. Okay, so let's see. If the Chargers and Raiders tie, then they both make the playoffs. The Chargers win. So it's kind of a win in your end game, but if you tie, then you both make the playoffs. So that's going to be fascinating to watch what they do tonight. I almost kind of want to live stream that, but I also kind of want to get on with the rest of my day. I want to see what happens to the playoffs when they tie. That would be so funny. I hope they do that. Josh, shut up. Dumbass. All right. Okay, so let's say the Steelers come away with the win here. I hate the idea of that. But if the Chargers win, then that puts the Steelers in the playoffs, I think. Yep. Okay, so it just comes down to the Chargers and the Raiders game tonight. If the Steelers win, they can make the playoffs as long as the Chargers and Raiders don't tie. However, they could choose to tie and both just guarantee to make the playoffs. But then again, I think there's also game theory there. It's do you trust the other team to not betray you and then kick you out of the playoffs? I don't think they're going to intentionally tie, but that would be hilarious if they did. Gentleman's agreement. And Steelers fans would just be so mad, man. That would just be funny. Ravens. If the Ravens win, and the Chargers win, and the... is it possible? I don't think it's possible for the Ravens. How is it not possible for the Ravens to make the playoffs? According to this, it is not possible for the Ravens to make the playoffs. That doesn't seem right. Okay, according to 538, which has got, I think, much better odds. Which is not loading, so that's dumb. Alright, my fantasy team's probably going to lose. That sucks. Oh, well. Nothing going on Twitter. Nothing going on Facebook. Bengals Browns over. Bengals lost. Sad, 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 but it's okay. We didn't need the win anyway. So, you know, whatever. Be nice if this website would fucking load, dude. I don't know what's going on. Channel dashboard out of the way. All right, Tyler Huntley takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Latavius Murray, who's going to go ahead for the first down. And don't forget, if the Ravens get the ball first. So if the Ravens get a touchdown, then they win. And I'm trying to see if they can make the playoffs. According to this, they can still make the playoffs because what do you got? Did they update the Colts losing to the... They did update the Colts losing to the Jaguars. So that is interesting. If the Ravens win, then according to this, they have a 25% chance to make the playoffs. What they would need is the Raiders to beat the Chargers. Get to that in a second. Tyler Huntley takes the pistol snap, hands it off to Latavius Murray, who gets about 3 yards on the play. So, not terrible. Not terrible at all. And then the Patriots would need to beat... If the Patriots beat the Dolphins... and the the Raiders beat the Chargers, and the Ravens beat the Steelers, then the Ravens do make it in. So I don't know. Something must be up with the Playoff Predictors website, because they were saying the Ravens can't make the playoffs, but I thought they could. But the Ravens need a lot more help than the Steelers to get in. Both of them got the help that they needed to, though, because like the big help that they needed to, because the Jaguars beat the Colts. How? Colts are eliminated from... No. The Colts are not eliminated from the playoffs. How can they make it? Okay, so if the Chargers... If the Raiders beat the Chargers... and the Ravens beat the Steelers... and the Patriots beat the Dolphins, then the Colts make the playoffs. So... a little bit easier, I guess. Like I said, Ravens need a lot of help. Ravens still need a lot of help. Steelers need less help, but they need to help themselves because they just got a first down on that play. Latavius Murray got about 3 yards. And if the Steelers lose this game, they're eliminated. So they sort of need less help, but it's not going to matter if it's not going to... They do. By the way, the Steelers do not clinch if they win. If the Steelers win... then, okay. The Steelers win, they have a greater than 99% chance of making the playoffs. But they could still miss the playoffs if the Chargers and the Raiders come to a gentleman's agreement and decide to tie. I'm rooting for the tie, man. I'm rooting for the tie. I actually know what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for the Ravens to win and the Steelers just not have a chance. But either way, I think I'm still rooting for the tie. All right, so Tyler Huntley hands the ball off to Latavius Murray, goes nowhere on the 1st and 10, maybe picks up about a yard. Steelers need to hold the Ravens to at least a field goal because, like I said, a touchdown wins the game. Touchdown wins the game for either team. Whoever gets the touchdown wins the game. No matter what happens outside of that. A field goal for the Ravens would put the Ravens... at advantage, but they would still need to stop the Steelers on offense, which, by the way, stopping the Steelers on offense isn't exactly hard. So All right, Tyler Huntley in the empty formation throws, and it's broken up by number 25. Is that Minka Fitzpatrick? No, it's Witherspoon. I don't know who that is. I don't know a lot of the Steelers, like less than notable players. So Sean Witherspoon, I think that's his name. Sean Witherspoon, I believe it's Sean Witherspoon. So Sean Witherspoon knocks the ball away, and suddenly it's 3rd and 9, I believe. 3rd and 9. Yes, 3rd and 9. Who are you? Knocking at Hell's Gates. Oh my lord, I'm about to bust. Okay. Are you hoping for the Ravens to lose this game? Or the Steelers or somebody? I don't know. Explain that, please. About to bust on what? Or are you just being weird? I don't know. Funny either way. Tyler Huntley misses a wide open Mark Andrews. I don't know how, man. Steelers are getting exactly what they want. It's 4th and 9, and the Ravens got a punt all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. All right, well, the Steelers, after receiving this punt, are just going to need a field goal to win the game. Not good if you're a Ravens fan. Not good. And the Steelers, if they win this game, knocking at Hell's Gates. Are you a Steelers fan? Because if you're a Steelers fan, yeah, you're probably feeling pretty good right now because you got a greater than 99% chance to make the playoffs if the Baltimore Ravens, and it will no longer be Ben Roethlisberger's final game. How on earth? You're about to bust all over Aaron. Okay. I feel like I should know who you are, but I don't. Okay. Don't bust all over Aaron, please. Unless it's consensual. In that case, go ahead. That's fine. Ben Roethlisberger is in the shotgun formation. I'd love to see a pick six here, man. Send him out in misery. Ben Roethlisberger throws and is caught by Najee Harris. It's a pretty high throw. Najee Harris just no tackling. It looks like the Bengals defense out here, man. Christ. Awful. Awful tackling. Gonna get a first down. Get the ball to about the 20-yard line. Like I said, man, Ben Roethlisberger pick six. This would just make my entire life. I feel like Jesse. Oh no, I'm sorry. They're gonna get about to the 27-yard line, but I feel like Jesse Pinkman right now. You know, I'm seeing Ben Roethlisberger just trot his corpse out there and somehow winning these games, and I'm like, he can't keep getting away with it. Najee Harris breaks through. Really poor Ravens defensive line play, but he only gets it down to about 3 yards. So it's gonna be 2nd down and 7. Ben Roethlisberger can't keep getting away with it, man. Aaron says it's consensual. That's good. I'm glad it's consensual, Aaron. I still have no idea who Knocking at Hell's Gates is, but... Y'all are weird. Justin Houston is going out of the game with an injury, so that's not good. 2nd and 7. Ben Roethlisberger is lining up in, I believe, shotgun formation. Protect his frail body. Something like that. I don't know. Ben Roethlisberger looking for the shotgun snap. And he takes it. And he's looking around. Decent pressure by the Ravens, but nowhere. And it's on the ground. I don't think he caught it. Yep, 3rd and 7. Chase Claypool drops the pass. Doesn't really drop a pass. It was too low for him, and he's not able to corral it. Do I need to stop putting y'all on the screen? Children. I'm gonna keep putting it on the screen. You people. Allegedly only one person watching. That doesn't sound right because there's 2 people commenting. And also, I'm pretty sure Josh is in the chat, so it's got to be at least 3, right? I don't know. Ben Roethlisberger takes the shotgun snap, throws, and it's caught by Pat Freiermuth despite really good coverage. He can't keep getting away with it. Ah! Oh, now this is worse than the Bengals losing. Watching Ben Roethlisberger find some way to go win, and I swear to God, the Steelers are going to make the playoffs. The Steelers are going to make the playoffs, and I'm going to die on the inside. We're not going to play them, but oh my God. What up in Houday? What up, Arthur Swanner? One of my best commenters on my videos. You're always putting good stuff up there. I like it. What's going on, Arthur? Houday, buddy. Not today, but it's okay. It was backups and we didn't really care. Fucking Steelers. I know, Aaron. Terrible. I mean, the Ravens can still stop them, but Steelers got the ball at the 45-yard line. Ben Roethlisberger's going to take the shotgun snap. He throws to Pat Freiermuth and going to get maybe a yard there. Not Pat Freiermuth, by the way. Who is that? Gentry. I don't know who that is. Some guy named Gentry, number 81. I don't feel like looking it up because I had the rosters pulled up for Bengals Browns because I wanted to do like solid play-by-play, but I'm not going through all that effort for this game. I give the Steelers no props. Because they should have lost to the Bears. That's the thing, man. Like, both of these teams should not be in the position that they're in. The Ravens should have lost to the Lions. Oh, Najee Harris gets swallowed up behind the line. There you go. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 8, and if the Ravens can stop them here, then that's, really useful. If the Ravens can stop them here, the Steelers are going to have to punt. And then they got another chance to drive down the field and get a... What if they tie? What happens? I think if they tie, they're both eliminated, right? What if they tie? If they tie, they're both eliminated. Tie. Steelers go 8-7-2. God, that's a winning record. Jesus. All right, Ben Roethlisberger is going to get the first down. God, the Ravens suck, dude. The Ravens are terrible. How did this team get off? I mean, I know they've got some injuries now, but I mean, they're not COVID-ridden and everything. And that's Jimmy Smith, your best corner, just gets completely waxed by Deontay Johnson there. Awful, man. Awful coverage. Steelers got the first down, and they're just about in field goal range now. Chris Boswell's lining up for it. I cannot believe that. Najee Harris runs the ball, and the Ravens are going to stuff him. He's going to get the ball to about the 41-yard line, though, so that's probably... I would think that that's kind of field goal range, right? Like, I mean, not really, but I think you would attempt it there because you can win it. I don't know, but it is going to be 2nd and 8. You still got to stop him a couple more times, but I mean, you got to let him get 0 yards. That's all there is. All right, Ben Roethlisberger is going to take the shotgun snap. He's motioning Deontay Johnson inside a little bit. So, all right, he's looking around. It's no pressure. Oh, they're calling that incomplete. Okay, I thought it was caught. I thought Chase Claypool caught it. He did not. It is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 8. I think he... Oh, no, okay, because the ball came out. I see. Yep, ball came out. That's incomplete. All right, so if the Steelers win today, they can still... Oh, my God. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 8, and this is rough, man. Ravens have got to stuff them. I mean, if they get any yards, I think the Steelers can probably kick a field goal, and they might be able to even kick a field goal from here. But then again, maybe you don't do it because... if you miss it, then the Ravens got short field to work on, and then they can probably go win. Although, then again, it is 2:32 left in overtime. So, Oh my God, come on, tie. Come on, let's go. Let's get a chant going in chat. Come on, tie. Come on, Ravens. Come on, hold them right here and get that tie. Eliminate both of y'all. All right, Ben Roethlisberger, shotgun snap, takes it. He's looking around. He throws, and it is dropped. It is dropped. It's going to be 4th and 8. What are you going to do here? You can't go for it. Are you going to punt? And, I mean, if you punt, you're pretty much guaranteeing a tie. Do you try for the field goal and risk the Ravens getting... I think you have to go for a field goal here, right? I think you got to go for a field goal. Now, they're just going to try to convert it. All right, this is... Wow. Okay, so, I mean, you're risking the loss. But, okay, that's fine, I guess, Because here's the thing, a tie doesn't help you. And if you kick a field goal, you're probably going to end up tying because you're probably going to miss it. Yeah, let's get that tie. Come on, tie. It's probably not going to happen now because they're going for it on 4th down. But tie. I want to see a tie. Come on, Ravens. It's 4th and 8, and it looks like the Steelers are going to go for it. Like, man, it would just be something else if you could, it's 4th and 8, you stuffed them twice, you completely made them, get nothing on the last 2 plays. It's 4th and 8, and the Ravens can go win this game, by the way. But here's the thing, if the Steelers don't convert here, then it's probably going to be either a Ravens win or it's going to be a tie. And if it's a tie, then they're both eliminated. So I'd rather see the tie, but the Steelers are eliminated if they don't convert here. This is the game for the Steelers. All right, Ben Roethlisberger does take the shotgun snap. He throws, and it's complete. It's complete. That would be the biggest meme of the NFL this year. Sure it would. Yep, that'd be funny. That would be funny. But it's not going to happen now. The Steelers are in field goal range. Why is Ben Roethlisberger going off the field? Ben Roethlisberger I think he's just talking to the coaches. It's raining like hell. The fact that he caught that ball, he barely, that was not the best throw by Ben Roethlisberger, and it was a good catch by Deontay Johnson, so I'm kind of surprised. Hey, maybe in the rain, Chris Boswell will miss the kick. Maybe Chris Boswell will miss the kick. I would love to see that. My God, I swear to God, if the Steelers make the playoffs, I'm going to cry. You're going to see grown man tears. Grown man tears. I don't even care that the Bengals lost. I think it is what it is. The Titans held on and won, so best we could have done is the 3 seed. All right, Najee Harris is stuffed in the backfield, so I'm going to keep it at the 31-yard line. I think the Steelers are probably going to try to run it 3 times, and then they'll go for the field goal. I don't see Ben Roethlisberger trying to throw again because, you've got the win right here. But then again, this happened to the Bengals in the playoffs. Remember Jeremy Hill fumbled? This is a pretty similar situation. Let's say Najee Harris fumbles. That'd be funny. That would be vengeance. Like the Broncos and the Chiefs. Like the Broncos losing to the Chiefs because Melvin Gordon fumbled the ball. That was vengeance for Brandon Stokely. Well, the Steelers, Najee Harris fumbling here would be vengeance for Jeremy Hill. That would be the funniest thing, dude. Come on, let's go. Fumble. Najee Harris fumble the ball. And they're in field goal range too, so fumble. No, he gets the outside and gets a first down. Now you really need the fumble, dude, because the Steelers are in easy field goal range here. Hey, what if they run out of time? That would be funny. It's not gonna happen. My God, fucking Steelers are gonna make the playoffs, dude. What is my life coming to? Gotta root for that tie tonight. Let's go tie. that's the only way the Steelers miss the playoffs, by the way, is if the Raiders and Chargers tie. I cannot believe this. And they're going to kneel. Steelers are just going to kneel and take it to the 2-minute warning for some reason. Why are you kneeling? Why are they kneeling? If you get a field goal, why are you kneeling? A tie does you no good. So I think under normal circumstances you try to run as much clock off to avoid the Ravens potentially having time to go tie. But in this case, like a tie eliminates you from the postseason. It might as well be a loss. So why are they kneeling? If they're kneeling, just kick the field goal. I don't understand. They knelt and they took it to the 2-minute warning. Was it to give you more time? Was that what it was? I don't understand. Why did they kneel? What was the purpose of that? It ran 6 seconds off the clock, took it to the 2-minute warning, and the only thing you're doing is, if you miss, you give the Ravens more time to go down the field. But, here's the thing. If you miss, then you miss. If Chris Boswell misses the kick, then the Steelers are not going to make the playoffs because they either lose or they tie, and in both cases they miss the playoffs. So I don't. And now Chris Boswell's on the field. They literally they kneeled the ball to take it to the 2-minute warning. What the hell? I really don't understand what the logic here was. Like, why would you just kneel to take it to the 2-minute warning? Almost kind of feels like you're icing your own kicker. And you got the wind and you got the rain, and not a whole lot of wind, but there's a lot of rain. So Chris Boswell's got the kick, and it's good. God, I hate the fucking Steelers. God, I hate the fucking Steelers, dude. Alright, well, alright, that's probably going to do it for this stream, guys. So, you got the Bengals getting the loss today. Didn't care that much, but they're locked into the number 4 seed now. The Steelers got the win. And so, barring a tie between the Chargers and the Raiders, the Steelers are going to the playoffs. I cannot believe that, dude. Well, now we're going to have to play those losers in the playoffs. Okay, dude, that would be great. If the Bengals could play the Steelers in the playoffs, it'd be great because we just beat the Steelers' ass constantly this year. Their offense is clearly broken. Our offense is awesome. So I would love to play the Steelers in the playoffs. We're probably not going to, though, because they're going to be the number 7 seed. The Steelers are most likely going to be the number 7 seed. We're going to be the number 4 seed. So let's see. The only reason the Bengals and Steelers would play each other is if they met in the conference championship. Because let's say, so in theory here, Bengals beat the Patriots and the Steelers beat the Chiefs, which, by the way, that's what's got to happen. And remember what the Steelers did, or the Chiefs did the Steelers early this year. And then, I don't know, who cares? Chargers, Bills. Let's just say the Bills. Bills win that game, and so in the next round, it'd be Bengals versus Bills. And then Steelers versus Titans. So then the Bengals and Steelers would have to meet in the AFC Championship to ever see each other in the playoffs. It's not going to happen. I think essentially what you would need... let's see, if the... Yeah, I don't think it's possible for the Bengals to play because the Titans would probably play the Steelers. If the Steelers did advance to the divisional round, then the Titans would probably play them because the Titans are the number 1 seed. So the Bengals probably not going to see the Steelers unless they both make it to the AFC Championship, and there's no way they both make it to the AFC Championship because the Steelers, if they make it to the playoffs, they're going to play the Chiefs. There's no way they beat the Chiefs. And if they do, for some miracle, beat the Chiefs, then they got to get through the Titans. And Derrick Henry's going to be back and he's going to be rested. And I don't see that happening. It'd be interesting, but I don't think so. Yep. Hey, thanks for coming and hanging out with me, Aaron and Arthur and Knocking at Hell's Gates and Josh and who else? Groff Karate and Brianna and all that. So thank you all for watching. I think, Aaron, you're the only one left watching. So you can always find more of what I do at KylePhelps92, Facebook.com/The Phelps, my Bengals coverage at ATVNetwork.com/Cincinnati Bengals. The Battle of Ohio podcast was available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And my YouTube channel right here if you subscribe. Aaron, I think you're already subscribed, but if anybody watches this in the future, please subscribe to the channel. Helps me out. I'm nearing 50 subscribers, which, for having just started the YouTube channel earlier this season, not too bad. Got a second person watching now for some reason. Stream's over, guys. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. We didn't win, but we are in the playoffs, and we're probably going to be playing the Patriots. So for now, I'll leave y'all with a hootie!